I survived 100 days on this planet, once again stranded in the void. My only food, ores, and worst of all, wood types are decided by this lone sphere. And if I can't find spruce, I may as well jump off. But even with those struggles, my goals are simple. Find the stronghold and take on the Ender Dragon. Explore the shattered end dimension in search of a legendary elytra, and most importantly, commercially monopolize the planet for my own gain. Wait, no, I mean build a farmstead base equipped with ponds, training halls, and outposts to overlook the planet's edge. So sit back, relax, and enjoy as I transform this soul planet into a home. To start off day one, I fell in the void. Well, kinda. The planet first has to generate, and we get to watch it build itself into the world, forming its core, caves, and an entire forest life. But that does put me in a slight predicament. I'm loading in at night with nothing, and I'm scared. And it's nighttime. Fantastic. Okay, so as I'm sure you saw in the replay, I'm on a planet floating in the void, but it had to generate, which means now it's nighttime. So this is probably not the best thing to have happened. Hopefully mobs don't spawn and try and kill me. I don't see any of those, so we should be all right. Since we are kind of in a hairy situation, I'm gonna get straight to chopping trees. And after that, we make the most useless item in the video, a wood pickaxe, serving its purpose for 4.82 seconds. Well, with the stone tools completed, I can get rid of this. Oh, normally I throw it in the void. How far is the void from here? Is it like, oh my goodness, how far down can I go? Holy cow. I have not really paid attention to the fact that we're on a planet. And like, it is fully circular there. Since we had such a late start though, I kind of want to see what we have on the island. Obviously there's this very big watering hole in the center. I'm assuming this is mostly for sand because we don't actually have access to infinite materials here. And this world is fully generated with ores as well. So wait, is that water? Can I just jump in this? Ooh, I can. See, this is what a cave would look like in this world. But I don't see any ores down here. That's kind of what I want to find, if there's any very easy ores to get. Not that there's going to be many in a planet world, okay? I'm very limited to what I could get here. Remember how like 11 seconds ago I would have been considered poor? Yeah, that's not the case anymore. Oh, we do have ores down here. Quite a bit more than I expected as well. Seeing gold up here is cool, but we've got coal. This is going to be good for lighting up the island. I do hope we find some iron, though. If this is all we got, we're screwed. Oh my word, the world's first diamond just sitting right there, dude. What the heck? This water goes all the way down, so I may as well check out what's here. Is there iron? I really need some iron right now, and I don't... Oh, wait. Is there iron right here? Was I right? Oh, we actually did find some iron. Perfect. Okay, this is what we need, and then we can get that diamond straight off the bat. Whoa, another one. You know what? This world might have more Whoa! This world might have way more resources than I thought. This is not what I thought would be happening on day frickin' 1, man. Honestly, I'm just happy that we found some iron to smelt up. Sir, are you okay down there? He doesn't seem fine. Sir, do you need a hand? Are you gonna drown? If only there was a sign that he was gonna drown. You know what? I think he's fine. Poor guy aside, I made my first iron pickaxe, which gives you an achievement. Isn't it ironic? Why does no one get that? Anyway, I used it to mine up all the diamonds. Give me these diamonds. Oh my word, there's so many diamonds. This is literally like day 2. Day 2, so many diamonds. Oh, let's go. An 8 vein. Nope, a 9 vein. Oh, I love randomly generated planet worlds. Now, there's probably a limited amount of diamonds. You know, a very limited amount. And same thing with lapis, actually, now that I think about it. So I should really try and focus on getting fortune on something before I do any huge mining trips. We're gonna see what we can do with what we've got. The iron is going to be the only situation that's like kind of rough for me. Returning to the surface on day 2, I had noticed that mobs were actually spawning. We're getting sheep, pigs, cows, chickens, all the normal stuff, which is great. I just now have to make pens for them and worry about feeding them and feed myself. Oh boy, we have a lot to do. Do we have a tree chopping mod? Oh my word, we do. It works perfectly for the, what the heck? Leaves can fall in this? Then they make you slow for some reason. That's a new one. All right, that is cool. And it does work on these trees. I'm always unsure if it will or not because these trees are technically like randomly generated. And we got our first bit of food, an apple. Oh, you know what? I need to get some seeds specifically for all of our animals. All right, if we can grow up some wheat, we can get a bunch of animals. Well, other than the pigs. caves, but we can grow those and have infinite food. Then from there, I won't have to worry about eating, well, apples for food. Oh, hello, chickens. I guess, yes, technically this is your food. Here you go. Enjoy. For once, I'm doing a video where I'm not lacking in resources, only space. So I continued collecting everything for the animals, grabbing up all of the seeds, and realized I don't really have a spot for a farm yet. So then I got to work on chopping down multiple trees. Yes, we only have birch and oak for this video, which means my house is probably going to be made up of the two. So we're multitasking right now. After that, I cleared out a space, hoed down my farm, and planted in the seeds. There we go. Plant down our wheat seeds. Fantastic. Look at that. And then, oh, you know what we need to do before the night happens? I need torches. That is why we got so much coal. We can do all the torches we want. Specifically do a couple around the farm here so that that grows while it's nighttime, because this is probably where I'll be living. I haven't figured that out yet, but now that we have a bunch of wood, I should probably start thinking about it. Okay, that was an entire stack of torches, and I did maybe 4 loops around the entire planet. I'm just hopeful that nothing actually does spawn in on this top. Oh, are you kidding me? You're ruining what I was saying, man. I was so hopeful that nothing would spawn in, and then you just happened to. Awesome. And then he hits me, ruining my 2 apples that I had extra. Whatever, I can always eat you. Yeah, you best walk away. Okay, bees, I need you to... That's not a bee. There's fireflies now? Oh, that's so cool. Can you stop ruining the moment? Hello, little buddy. Hi. Can I pick you up? Oh, my word, I can pick up a firefly. Holy... Can it drown? Good luck, little buddy. Turns out they can in fact drown. I am a monster for doing that, but I shortly got what I deserved. So a mod got left on by accident that made mobs a little bit harder and just spawn wherever and whenever, which meant I was fighting creepers, zombies, skeletons, all while there were torches. But it gets worse, again, because if I get hit, I get the bleed effect, which means I'm not losing a heart and a half because of a hit. I'm losing 4. Oh, I am bleeding now. 15 seconds of bleeding? Are you kidding me? I should have used 2 of the iron for shears so I could sleep. While I starve to death, it would probably be best for me to see if there's a single cave with some iron in it, because I would really like a bed right now. If I could find 2 iron though, then oh no, creepers are spawning and everything's spawning. I could get shears and then go to bed, and I wouldn't have this issue anymore. Hello, sir. I want your wool. Oh, there's a skeleton. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. I'm not dying today. I'm not dying today. No, sir. Not dying today. Nope. 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 Not happening. Nope. Nope. I will kill every animal I have to. You thought you could kill me. Not happening. I was gonna spare the animals. That was the goal. Now I'm bloody, I'm beaten, I'm battered because of a stupid skeleton. Clearly, this is too much of a challenge for one naked man standing on a planet, so I AFK'd the rest of the night. Still watching in case anything spawned around me, but I'm not actively getting into fights anymore. Okay, that night was a little much. Thankfully, we still have a decent amount of health and food, thanks to a cow that I decided to kill. But I really need iron now, so we gotta find an actual cave here with iron inside. All right, that is our main thing. Our first cave didn't actually have some iron in it. Oh, this was our first cave. So I'm hoping that there are other caves with iron inside. Ooh, we got some iron. Okay, perfect. This is exactly what we need right here. Oh my word. If we don't get this, that is as awful for us. I am in desperate need of a shield and specifically shears. Oh, look at, oh my word, there's so much iron in this cave. Okay, sick. Let's get to iron mining, baby. This wasn't the only cave I found. In fact, a lot of the surface caves had iron inside, just not the first one I went to initially, which means we got plenty to smelt up and use for a while. Well, that mining trip was very successful for us. Hopefully we didn't mine all of the iron on the planet. That'd actually be very bad for us. But either way, I am able to make my shears, and I am also able to make myself a shield. Oh, don't know if I want that, not gonna lie. Now you already know that we have the tiered Z mod, but this is quite literally the worst for shields because it will constantly slow us down, get rid of our hearts, have less durability, whatever. So I wanted to re-roll it one more time. Okay, all right, one more time. Oh my word, it was actually worth it for once. Look at that. Epic shield gives us a little bit of extra health, and we already get 1 armor. Perfect. Alongside that, though, I could make some actual armor. Like, I could, but I don't think I am going to, considering I'm going to try and sleep through most of the nights. Find the sheep on this island, or this planet. Hello? Did I kill the only white one? Like, am I just going to have one white wool? Oh my goodness. No, I didn't, but still. Where were you hiding, bucko? What an absolute maniac to just hide away from me. Oh, nope. I'm starting to go hungry. The world's going to go gray. You know what? Some of these effects I'm not a fan of, like the fact that when I am starving, the world just kind of dips out of saturation, and then when I'm hurt, I hear my own heartbeat. I don't know how I feel about that, but at the same time, it does make me realize how hungry I am. But I can't really eat anything unless can I eat the bees? Wait, I can eat honey, can't I? Hold on. If we take 3 sand and then we smelt that down, I take 3 of our logs and then 3 of our sticks. That's 4, but anyway, 3 of them, and then I make a campfire, right? And then I take our 3 smelted glass, turning this into bottles. All right. Now, I've never done this before, so don't think I'm doing this correctly, but if we go over here and we put the campfire directly underneath the beehive like that, right? It should allow them to like get smoked out, and I can eat. Oh my word, I can have their honey. Oh, and it counts as food. I was right. Oh, I'm a genius. Please tell me there's more beehives in this world. Please. This could be my food source. I'm gonna make another campfire just in case I do find it, because, oh, look at that. The world saturation is back. Awesome. There's gotta be more beehive. Oh, there is. There is more beehives. Let's go. Hello, sir. I don't want to waste all my coal on this endeavor, but I do want honey. Okay, now that they're smoked out, I can get, oh yeah, honey bottle. That is awesome. Now that we have a semi-renewable resource for food, I'm going to flatten out the island. I don't like where I'm currently standing. There's not enough room for a house, along with the fact that we have this giant sand hole in the middle. I gotta cover that up. And I thought working throughout the night would be the best call to make. I know that a bunch of mobs can spawn during the nighttime, but I had forgotten about one crucial mob, the phantoms. Shoot. Oh, nah, not happening. Nope. I will drown before I die to you. How do I deal with this? I quickly put a shelter over my bed and slept through the night, hopefully avoiding any more bleeding damage. I'm really low already. Well, that was an eventful evening. You little sky demons tried to kill me. Not cool. Not cool at all. Back on task for day 4, I'm still trying to get rid of this top layer of dirt. Then we're using that to cover up the mini pond in the middle. Or is it a lake? It's definitely not lake-sized, but for the planet, it could be. After that, I took away the stone cracks in the landscape and finished off this flat platform for my house. There we go. I do believe that is it. I have covered up the middle. I'm leaving the farm, though, because these are very close to being done, and I'd love to have a wave of wheat, like, before I actually get rid of that, so we might have to think about where we're going to have our house. I mean, we could do it right here. Then we could do, yeah, that's pretty close to the beehive. We could do, like, the bee farm right there, and then we can have the animals over here. Then from there, we can do paths around the island, probably going to, I mean, it'll be very hard to make other builds on the island, considering the lack of flat space. Hello, bees. Have you gotten me some nice honey? Thank you. Still, all right, good. Campfire is still working. Perfect. Got some more honey. Now, though, I would like to start planning out the house. We have, obviously, quite a bit of resources here, so I think it would be good to use oak, and I know birch. All right, birch. I always rave about how much I don't like birch, but we're gonna use it this video. I think it'll actually look pretty good over here, specifically because that is the only other wood type I have than spruce, or than oak, so yeah, I have to use it. Not that I want to or anything, but if I'm gonna make a house, it can't all be one color. So I got to removing any of the trees in the way, any leaves, any grass, any animals who were being a little too pesky, and decided on the spot. All right, I believe it is time to actually start the build. I have no idea what I'm gonna do once again. I'm always shocked by this. I do think sometimes I should start coming into the videos with a plan, but I never do. Doesn't matter though, because we're just gonna stick to the normal odd number count. Basically meaning I'm placing blocks an odd number away from each other. That way I don't have an even house to deal with. Those are the worst. All right, so I've just done a 5, 5, 3, 3, 5, 5, 5. You get the gist. Outline for this build. We're gonna be doing a fairly similar thing that I normally do, is we're just gonna have the inside be all birch, Well, the outside, I'm gonna use, I think we're gonna keep it as unstripped oak for this time. I don't know, I wanna see how it looks first, because I will end up doing my archways that I normally do. I think this is, yeah, this is plenty of room on the inside. I do plan on making this 2 stories as well. So it's basically gonna look like this, except this is gonna be stripped. There is no way we're keeping regular birch. No one in the history of this game has used regular birch for a build and thought, yeah, that's good. For once, we're doing a little bit of a different house here. That's right, it's made out of birch, which I use to tower up 2 stories and outline it with oak. For the oak outline, I'm making sure to stick to either a 3 or a 5 block gap between. This allows me to make a house that's way too big. I didn't realize this beforehand, but we're making a behemoth in the middle of the planet. But also has great structure for windows, supports, leaves, whatever kind of decorations I want to do on the outside. And as for the roof, we're doing a barn type of roof like normal. 2 archways on either side, with 1 in the front middle, so it's not left out. And we've got this. All right, look at the house. We got a 2-story, possibly 3 stories, because I did not plan for the attic. All right, mind my ladder here. It is kind of awful, but dude, I built way too big of a starting home. Again, why do I keep doing this to myself? I'm also hoping that the bees have food for me. Oh, they do. Thank you so much. I've noticed that honey isn't a very sustainable food source, but with 4 beehives on the island, I'm kind of doing okay. This is growing, but I have to take it away after after it all grows up so that I can, you know, make a real farm, not 1 block higher than the rest of the world. But for this house, I'm going to need a few things. For one, dirt, so I can build up here and get rid of this little balcony thing that I made before I decided to do the roof trim. What the? Brother, why are you all armored up? You're gonna one-shot me, all right? We can't have the video end so soon. I just started. Common tattered pants? That reduces my speed so much. No wonder he was so slow. As for the house, I want to do planters on all of the 3 windows, specifically on the bottom floor. That'll probably be where it looks the best. I haven't figured out what I want to do up above. I think maybe we do like a potted plant, but I don't know if I can here because I don't think there's any clay. I don't remember seeing any clay while I was mining, and I really don't remember seeing any clay in the middle hole. Well, let's roll with the ideas that I do have for now. So we obviously have a lot of oak trapdoors already on the build, and I don't know if I want to continue that. So I think the birch actually makes it look like a really nice flower pot, especially with the 3D texture. And we're just gonna run with that idea all the way around the base. Every single one of these 3 long windows needs a planter box. Is it very uniform? Yeah, absolutely. It's slightly boring, but this is only the first of all the details, especially since each planter box isn't going to sit empty. So I went around collecting all of the flowers that I want for them and placing them in. Next up, I gathered some leaves for bushes around the base. From there, I tried my hand at parkouring around the base to put in these 3 long bushes. I don't think these are gonna sit here forever. Of course, I would love to use some moss and azalea stuff that I just don't have right now, but hopefully it doesn't stay this bland. Okay, I like that. That looks pretty good. We're gonna put a flower up there. When we get the time, we'll put lanterns around, but for right now, looking good. Let me get rid of this. I'm gonna build it right over here again though, because I gotta go up to this top, and I'm thinking, ooh, what am I thinking right here? You know what? Of course I build up when I don't have them on me, but it would be nice to have some campfires there. Okay, I don't have many campfires, so I probably only have to, or I'll probably only be able to do it on this side. But I can show you what I'll do for the rest of the arches. So we're gonna put, let's see, we'll do campfire here, campfire here, campfire here, trapdoor, 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 trapdoor. Let's extinguish these. All right, looking good. And then we could either do like a window up there. We can do some sort of trapdoor shutter thing up there. I just need more resources, and at the moment I don't have that. I need to move on to some other things. So for now, this is what the house will look like. I'm not mad at it. For now though, I've got to move inside and actually think about what I want where in this place, because we've got so much room that floors can be, you know, whatever I want them to be. Let's replace the floor with stone, make it look all nice and pretty. Awesome. This is the interior we got to work with. We have actually a very big structure and a very bad ladder. This is so much to work with. I don't even know what to do. Well, I'd say first things first is establishing this side right here as the kitchen. Okay, bam, that's our kitchen. Wait, I forgot the most important thing. Now it's a home. Of course, we're not actually gonna have it sit like this. That would be preposterous. Preposter? the hippopotamus. I took the rest of the night to organize a proper kitchen, fit with barrels, furnaces, smokers, you name it. And when we get access to blast furnaces or stoves from the Farmer's Delight mod, I'll add those in too. I kind of ignored that it's the next day, but like there's our actual kitchen. It'll update as we get more blocks like blast furnaces and whatnot. So for the rest of the inside of this place, we clearly have to do some sort of chest room. And I think our best bet is to kind of have the staircase right off the rip, just so that we can get up to this other floor, and then maybe we can section off the other sides. So I thought here is we're going middle staircase, and of course it's going to wrap around a pole. If I chose to do a left to right staircase, it wouldn't have done this, but I feel like this is just the quality you need for this type of home. And of course, on the interior here, we're using oak. All right, I am not going to be using any extra birch. We don't need that in this place. But I do always end up confusing myself with staircases, because sometimes I try and walk up them and then I put a slab to make sure it's covered, and I've daggum near hitting my head every single time. So after fixing that, I thought we were pretty good. All right, so there's our staircase. We can go down it just like that, easy peasy. And I don't love this. What if we did, actually we don't even need that. All right, there. I like that. We have our stair in the middle. Maybe we don't even do a wall here. I don't know. I'm not liking the wall. I don't know why I put a wall here, but I'm not liking it. All right, we've got a more open kitchen now. We can add in our blast furnaces here, or we could do the stoves from Farmer's Delight maybe. And over here, we got to figure out our chest area. I want to make it so that when I come in here and try and get an item, I don't know where it is. I don't even know how to get to the item. Is this efficient? Absolutely not, but it looks great in the home. All right, there. It literally just looks like a big old storage room. I mean, I like it. We need a lantern maybe, but we're just going to use these torches for now. Back here. Oh, wait, we have a torch in that window. Perfect. We'll also need a torch in here. Torch in the window. Okay. Clearly, I'm conserving my iron on this planet. I have forgotten that so far. Up here, I really don't know what to do yet. We don't have like enough stuff. I will probably end up putting an enchantment table, my bedroom, maybe a mine. I don't know. What else can I put in there? For now, I'm just going to put everything inside of the house. Y'all ready to see the biggest bedroom on planet Earth? There it is. I just get to sleep here now. All right. Back to the important stuff. We at least have storage, so I'm gonna get rid of this farm now. We no longer need it right here. Then I need to think about making a stable for all of the animals. I think there were, what, 3, 4 different types? Let's see. So I want the animals to kind of go over here, and I don't know how many pens I'm gonna be able to make in this small little section. It's really hard to build something on a planet because, like, there's only however many sides that I actually have to work with here. So I'm trying to make stuff that's not gonna extend out the land to a point where this is no longer circular, because I love the planet. Like, it looks great. Speaking of, where are the animals? Like, I know there were plenty walking around and stuff, but like, where'd they go? Are they all in caves? Like, there's a chicken down there. There's like a cow down there, maybe. All the animals just like kind of dipped, bro. They're all on the sides now. Like, what are y'all doing down here? Speaking of animals, we've got bees around the island, and I'd love if I could move them. However, I tried with carry-on and it didn't work, mostly because I wasn't close enough in clicking on the right part of this, but that did make me think that I couldn't move them whatsoever. Opted for chopping trees to clear out more land because we're gonna have an animal pen. As the animals slowly migrate to the top of the planet from the job that I just did, hopefully, I'm going to need a cleared out area specifically for them, and the trees are in the way. Plus, I will need the building blocks. You know what? I've said it once and I'll say it again. Deforestation isn't bad if you're a lumberjack. There's not like credentials for the job or anything, right? Wait, that's a zombie villager. Hold on. The zombie villager we actually need. Let's go. All right. Get rid of that axe. Let's see. What we're going to do is we're going to make a cheeky little crafting table real fast. Grab 2 pieces of that. Grab a boat and pop you down. There. All right. Now that we have him in a boat, I can store my stuff while I figure out what to do with this man. I'd say we could keep him in the house, but I feel like that's got to be against something. He'll probably like attack us. That's got to be against like OSHA violations or something, right? We could put him like here. Maybe he'll walk into this. See, he's protected, I think, right? Surely that protects him from the sun. I can't think of a better area for him to be sitting in. Starting off day 14, I want to go figure out which animals I'm actually going to house. So that means I have to find them and get them to follow me. Okay. To gather up the animals, I need my wheat and my seeds. Then we're also gonna need plenty of fences. All right, so if we're building the farm or the animal pen over there, then I'll put the animals over here. Make sure there's a couple entrances I can bring them to. Oh, we got diagonal fences. Oh, that's sick. That's very useful for this corner. Now I gotta go find all these animals. We're going back up, all right? Going back up here. I need you. Look at those eyes, bro. What? There is not a thought going on in that skull. Hello, cow. You can come back in here. All right, you stay there. Sheep will go here, and then we'll grab up the chickens on the island right here. Let's see. Can we find more of the animals? Look how far down it goes, man. I haven't actually explored the planet, but... Oh, hey, look. There's all of our chickens. All right, chicken number 1. Hello, sir. Follow me. Chicken number 2. Get over here, bud. Yeah. I also found a sheep. Everyone follow the leader. We're going up. All right, come on. There. We got the chickens inside. Bred them once. I guess I won't technically need any more of those, but I did see a sheep while I was down here. Hello, sir. I am here to bring you... Oh, there's 2 down here. Yo. Get on over here, sheepy boy. Oh, come on now. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. We'll use the chicken path. Use the chicken path, boys. All right. Everyone is coming up. No. You ain't leaving. Nope, not a chance. Get on in here. All right, have yourselves a kid. Perfect. We got the sheep. I just need 1 more cow. I know there's plenty on the island. I just gotta find them. See, I knew we had pigs. I just can't really get them up there because I don't have potatoes or anything. Ooh, cow. Come on, dude. Get on up here, boy. We're heading up together. See? Isn't it easy to get over here now? All you gotta do is just follow the wheat and then boom, we have our animals. I could go get more because I know there are more on the island, but like we have 2 of every kind other than pigs, so that's fine. We're good here. I'll just keep slowly breeding them whenever I've got more wheat or I have the time and remember. Now we have to think up the, ooh, good, rare shovel, the animal pen. What kind of design are we going for? For one, I need more dirt for it. So I'm just gonna kind of go down here and mine into the earth and grab some dirt. I also should probably make it so that animals, if they want to, can kind of come back up in certain areas, because I know that there are some that are stuck down here forever, and I don't want that to happen. While sticking to the landscape, I am trying to grab as much dirt as possible. The planet is procedurally generated, which means it's not going to be perfect for all the animals or something like that, which means it's not going to be 100% uniform. There's going to be dirt that's too high, too low. It's not going to be perfect. So as long as I take from areas that I'm not going to see, it's gonna be fine. Now that we have the dirt, let's lay it down, keeping the land as natural as possible. Okay, new day, new building. I'm gonna start off with birch, and we're just gonna outline it. So I wanna make 2 different big areas, one for sheep, one for cows. It's gonna be indoor. It's not gonna be too fancy of a building, just, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We might make it 7 wide for the animals, so they have that kind of space. 1, 2, 3, and maybe 4 out. Oh, 4 out. This could be good. This should be plenty of area for like sheep or the cows, and then we'll just copy it over on the other side. And it's too close to the house. Okay, maybe it is a little big. There. Okay, so that's how big it's gonna be. We're gonna use birch, build it up, make those into archways right there. I might do some sort of design out here, like lay some stairs and then put some potted plants on it. On the sides, if I had spruce, I would do a spruce trapdoor thing up, but we don't have that. The first thing though comes stripping all of these logs. But we could do this. And then, excuse me, from the, huh? From the what? A what is doing who? There's an undead army approaching me. Show me. Where? Wave 1. What do you mean? Are they falling off the map? Is that why they're dying? I have a slight feeling they're falling off the planet because that bar is going down fast. Hold on, it said east, right? East is this way. Is it over here? Is it this guy? Is this guy part of the undead army? He is. I defeated it. Okay. Are there more waves, though? Wave 2. Still not a fan of this. Are they falling off? I feel like they're kind of just off the planet. Like, I don't know if I have to deal with them or not. I can't tell. I'm also unsure if I want to find out. Like, I don't know if I want to fight an undead army right now. I guess for now, I'm just going to ignore them. Because, like, how is that guy spawning there, by the way? There are literal torches right next to it. Like, how is that happening? Blood moon rises. The undead can be heard. The undead burn. I was able to sleep during a blood moon. Good. Is this undead army guy? All right, well, I'm gonna chalk up the undead army as fallen off the map, and you know, we'll pray that their souls go to the right place, because I'm not gonna deal with that. While they experience the void, I can get back to working on my base. First up, we're dealing with our second window. I was going to do this before I had the undead army, but now we have two gigantic windows so I can see inside the pen, determining how many I need to breed. That's not what they're going to be used for, but you know, that's what I came up with. Anyway, after the windows, I noticed that there was some trees, a little bit too much shrubbery around this side, and that the hill was slanted way too much, which means I have to fix it with more dirt. However, my decorations were interrupted. Oh wait, I can see the undead wave. Dude, they are at the bottom of the planet. Look at that. I mean, I'm not gonna go deal with them. They can do that themselves. I'm not interested. I don't think you get anything good from the undead wave, do you? I mean, of course I could be wrong, and you could get like diamonds or something from them, but I just don't think you do. Oh, look at me go. I'm losing my sanity because I have no food. I am starvation at the moment. All right, hold on. Farmer's Delight about to come in clutch. If I put an egg in there, and then I use some wood to cook it. Ooh, yep, we get fried egg. Then I can actually just eat the egg. And look at that, we're regaining the color in the world again. Starvation aside, I still have the roof of this building to do. I'm thinking we copy our other one and just use stone as an outline, not doing anything fancy, just one staircase after the other. As for the window section, I originally came up with a design that was just way too many oak trap doors, mostly because if I had spruce, that's what I'd use them for. However, I took them all out in favor of just having shutters. Back up top, when connecting the stone roof, I wanted there to be a little bit of a gap, so it wasn't just a flat, plain roof. And I think after filling it all in with oak wood, it turned out spectacularly. We now have a proper animal pen exterior. Ooh, look at that! Nice little barn. Now I just have to get some walls and then some fences. It's just easier to do this. And we add in walls here, fences right here. Cool. I will need more torches on the inside of this, but this looks good. And we will need a pathway that I will eventually have to connect to our house. Oh, there's a freaking Skeletron. Oh my goodness gracious. I should not have ran over here. What in the diamond zombie? Is he fast? Was that a super sprinter? Brother, we're in World War Z right now. Wait, he's got a backpack on. He's got, give me the backpack. Give me the diamond helmet. Give me the backpack. I'll forgive you for being from World War Z. Why do you have a child who is faster than you? Cows, if you would stop freaking pushing me. Oh, it dropped the backpack. Dude, this kid is tough and fast. I am not going down there. Nope. This is how Philza died. Not letting it happen. Get over here. One more. Come on. Come get over here. There we go. All right, we got 2 backpacks, and I think my entire area is burning down right now, which is not very good. Did a supercharged creeper spawn? Like, I actually want to know what happened over here. Like, why is it so... What happened? Like, there's charred logs now. They turn into fire charges, and there's a bunch of my land missing. Dude, this is crazy work. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what happened, but is there stuff? Oh, there's stuff in these backpacks. Bunch of rope, saddle, bones. The bones are actually fairly helpful. Melon seeds, beetroot seeds, pumpkin seeds, tomato seeds. Oh my word. These backpacks just unlocked a lot for us, actually. All right, let's grab whatever we got out of this copper backpack, because it's not really useful to us. I wonder what the rope is used for, because this copper backpack I am not going to like use for anything. Anyway, we got some more iron from this thing. We got beetroot seeds, bunch of string, diamond horse armor, melon seeds, pumpkin seeds, tomato seeds, and I can just wear this one and then use it. Let's go. That is sick. Tomato seeds, beetroot seeds, melon seeds, and pumpkin seeds. We got 4 new types of seeds on the island because of those guys. As for these seeds, I'm just gonna plant down a new farm over here, and I don't have a hoe. Like I said before, now that I've embarrassed myself, we can plant down some of these seeds over here. We got 4 tomato seeds. We got 4 pumpkin seeds in these random locations. We'll do the 4 melons on the corners and beetroot in the middle. There, those will grow up. We'll have some new plants to work with. The wheat's kind of growing over here. I will need bigger farms, and we will wrap it around this building a little bit more, but I have to move my animals in here. Hello guys, you're being let out of your pen. Everyone follow me. Let's go, everyone on the inside here. Yep. Perfect. You guys are doing great. You guys are doing almost good. It would be better if you'd stop pushing me around, to be completely honest. There we go. As for the cows, everyone follow me. Follow me. We're headed over. Easier than the sheep. Easier than the sheep. Make it easier than the sheep. Perfect. And lastly, the chickens. Notice how this has no room for chickens? I thought about that ahead of time. We're gonna take one of these planters out of here using the worst axe ever, a common wooden axe. Oh my word, it'd be better to use my fist. I genuinely think it would be better to use my fist. Anyway, then we're going to grab 2 planks or slabs and make a chicken coop like this. Boom, boom, boom. Just like that. There we go. We have our chicken coop. So let's see. Can we get a chicken to go in this? Will it go in this thing? Come on in. Oh, look at that. There, he's in. Can he get out? He's not jumping out. Then let's take these guys here. Everyone, follow me. We're going to the chicken coop. Chicken coop. Chicken coop. Everybody in the chicken coop. Yes, sir. There we go. Everyone's in. Oh, please stop giving me blood moons. Let me go to bed. Now that we have our barn situated, I'm going to get to some other things on the island. For one, I need more iron. I need a lot more resources. Okay, we've only got 9 diamonds and 15 iron. The stuff that I want to do for the chickens alone, 30 iron. I want 6 hoppers down here, or maybe 4. It doesn't have to be 6 because I don't know how many eggs they can produce. But if we fill this thing up, I want to collect their eggs and put it in a chest right here so that I can have fried eggs as food forever. Also, while on the adventure, it'd be nice to find another one of these guys down in the caves. I don't know if there is a cave that I haven't explored. I feel like it might be this one, to be honest. I don't think I've gone down this one. Is there any water around that I can use? Oh, there is. Perfect. Then we're just heading down. Like, I've got a decent amount of food, so I shouldn't need any more of that. Looks like there's a lot of gold. Is that a baby skeleton? Look how far down that goes. How is there a horse down there? I hope he's okay. We stayed underground for quite some time, mostly grabbing tier 3 ores like coal, iron, gold, pretty much anything that was around us near this center core. However, if you dive a little deeper, you find something else at the very middle of this planet. Obsidian. But I wanted to make sure I wasn't missing out while I was down here, and instead opted to grab a lot of obsidian so we could bring the Nether to the surface. And after being in the mines for quite some time, we opted to get out of there early, just so that when I come back, I have a fortune pickaxe. That way, I'm not wasting any of the resources in the world. Well, after the last few days mining trip, we have a lot of coal. Let's check up here. We got 13 eggs. Yeah, that's good. How do we make a pan? Because I know we can do fried eggs in a pan. How do we make the skillet? We need 1 brick to make the skillet. I do not know if we have any brick on planet. Wait, I've got an idea. Place down dirt. Turn it into mud, and then if you use dripstone, you can dry this out and turn it into clay. I'm pretty sure. I actually haven't done this before, but I read it in the comment section one time, so I feel like it's possible. But if we can get that dripstone, we can dry out the mud, turn it into clay, and then use that clay to make the frying pan and everything else pretty much. There's got to be a cave around here somewhere that has it. Oh, look at that. There it is right there. Oh my word, they're stuck in the hole. I almost jumped onto deep slate. That would have been the worst thing in the world to do. All right, let's see. If we do 14 mud right here, just like this. Oh, like that. Then we take dripstone. We put it underneath. All right. Oh, it's dripping. Oh, it's dripping. Okay. All right. We have a chance. This could work. They are dripping. So I guess technically that means it's drying it out now. Oh, and I guess while I was down there, I also grabbed enough stuff for another portal. But let's go ahead and place down the Nether portal somewhere like over here, out of the way. Oh, and this is also enough for an enchantment table too. We have our Nether portal. I can make an enchantment table now. I've got 2 diamonds here. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, how is he gonna make an enchantment table without a book? You're right, I don't have a book. Instead, I have a very large supply of bark, which can be turned into paper, which I can then use leather to make a book, and now we have an enchantment table. Isn't that awesome? The bark is actually used for something. That never happens. My luck is never that good where I can actually use that stuff. But now we have an enchant table. Ooh, tomatoes grew. We can plant down some more seeds for it. And also, we have enough iron to make armor now, which is sick. And, oh, all right. Well, as long as we don't get common, I can rock that. Max health, max health. We just get a little minus speed. Actually, we're fine because this one gets rid of that. Perfect. We are normal speed with 2 stacks of iron, 4 diamonds, and a lot more gold than I need. So these right here, we will use for the villagers or villager. All my chores are done for the day except feeding the chickens. Let me do that real quick. All right, there. New chickens have been laid, and I've got more eggs. Finally, we can sleep. Today, I would like to get more diamonds for diamond tools. And I know this world is not going to have very many, but I would like to get a full set of diamond tools before we get villagers, because I know making villager houses is going to be very difficult if I don't have good tools. I opted to hop into an underwater cave that I briefly glanced at early on in the video. It's mostly turned to moss by now, but I'm hoping if we can staircase down, I can at least find one vein of diamonds. Ooh, lapis. I haven't seen this yet. Wait, have I? I don't remember. I think we have a little bit, but this is good. This is also a non-renewable resource in this. Oh, diamonds. Let's go. Heck yeah. 2 more, 3 more. I'm fine with that. Really should probably try and wait for fortune on these, but like, ooh, there's so many more diamonds here, and I feel like, and there's redstone. All of these are not renewable. That's the thing. There's so many ores down here that are not renewable. Iron is renewable. Iron farms are a thing that I can just, oh, there's so many diamonds. Dude, I'm just like sitting in an ore pocket right now. What is this? I desperately want to mine all of it, but I can't. I just can't do that. There's like more stuff. Oh my word. Okay. We found the jackpot. And I'd rather not, I'm gonna stop. I thought it would take an entire day to find more diamonds. Okay, so since that was easier than I thought, of course our dripstone mud hasn't been thawed yet, but we can do a sword, we can do a shovel, that's not as bad, and we can do a brand new axe. That's pretty good. Is it bad of me to want to just like, dang, just keep using the epic stone sword? That's probably pretty bad. Maybe we use 2 more diamonds to try again. We have the extra, so we might as well. Rare. Perfect. See, that was totally worth it. We have everything we need there. Do we have any gravel, actually? Oh, there was some in the cave we were in earlier. Where did we go for that? Ooh, wait, is this the cave? I think this is it. Dang! That creeper got fed up, bro. All the skeleton's doing is... Oh, my word. Someone shot me. Someone shot me from behind. There's a baby creeper. There's a big creeper. Oh, my word. Big creeper has baby creepers. Baby creepers... Double bomb. Oh my goodness gracious. This is what war feels like. Holy cow, I'm alive. How did someone shoot me from behind? The horse didn't do it. Is there a skeleton riding that horse? Oh my goodness gracious. That was terrifying. That was traumatic. I'm getting this and getting out. Caves on the planet are terrifying. Like, mobs have nowhere else to spawn because I'm alone on this planet. They have to spawn here. There's no other land. I might patch this hole up. I don't like it. I don't like this hole. Get rid of this hole. Patch it up completely. I don't want to go down there ever again. Thankfully, we got our flint, which means we can go to the Nether, or at least check it out today. What do we got inside? Better not be a planet. Oh! The ancient spirits of light and dark have been released. The undead army has been empowered by Nether forces? So going in here just screwed me. Is that what you're telling me? Fantastic. I'm so glad I came. So stuff's gonna get harder. So what? Like, my gear doesn't compensate for that already. But while we're in the Nether, I went ahead and grabbed up some bone blocks. Mostly so that I can breed the animals more because I have been lacking on the farming front. Okay, so this isn't that bad of a spawn. What is that? What is that thing? That's pretty cool. But also, for it being a soul sand, I am not seeing very much bone meal. I feel like there should be more than this. Oh, there's plenty down here. Okay, cool. Wow! Wow! That man aimed straight for where I was going versus where I was. He's actually the goat, dude. Holy, that was scary. But I want to get out of here now. We've got 49 blocks of bones. Just bone blocks. And I can use that to grow my crops, grow my tomatoes, breed my animals. We are chilling right now. Oh, it is nighttime. I do not want to be here when it's nighttime. Get me out. Give me to bed. Go to bed I go. There I am. Sleepy time. Okay, we've got all of these different things that I can now grow because we got bone meal from the Nether, which means I can fully stock my cow pen. Okay, surely that is enough seeds to grow our chicken population here. Hello, everyone. Then I've got wheat for you boys. You guys have been very good about not getting... Where the heck did you come from, sir? I'm sorry to let you know this, but like, you're not allowed to exist. And then you guys get more kids. Here you go. Perfect. Oh, look at that. The grass is growing. I was right. Let's go. And then the rest of the bone meal I want to use to grow the pumpkins and melons, because for some reason they don't seem to be growing. Oh, wait. No, they have a light source. I was going to say maybe they don't have a big enough light source, but what is happening to that? Okay. Ooh, and then I can use this to harvest. Now we've got more tomato seeds, which is probably going to be the one that I care about the most here. And a couple more beetroot seeds, which I don't care about at all. Oh, and finally, another thing for our chore day. Let's get rid of this fence that we used to use for the animals. There. Now that that's gone, we are going to make a mine shaft right here. We're going to open up the ground, build a little crane, staircases up, whatever. This will be our mining operation. And it's great because I think underneath this is mostly sand and stuff. So I'm also collecting resources that I don't normally have. Well, I guess technically that's not something I can just say I'm going to do and it pops up. So how do we want to build this thing? I don't need it to be massive. I think maybe we keep it in line here, like right here we go. And then I don't want it to be too close. I did, what, 6 blocks over there? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, there. This will be the edge of our mine shaft. Then I think we'll want to do a crane either on this side here, so we can make it go here, this big. I feel like that's pretty big. We can go down this. We are on a planet, all right? So I don't want to strip all of the natural resources away. I feel like that's something we're doing with our own world that I don't want to do with my own, even if it is a virtual game. I'm going to put a crane. I'm going to put some barrels. Maybe a rail system would be really cool. Not that I've ever done that before, but this is just going to go down. Like, I'm just mining out a giant hole. We'll probably go down 10, maybe 12 blocks or something like that, and then start doing the decorations for it. But the main goal with it is there's going to be offshooting mine shafts that go like that way, and then like that way, and down there, and down there. And there's even going to be pathways that lead out to like down below the center of the island, and then we're going to build out a bridge and then put a mob farm or something like that, so that the ugly stuff isn't exactly on the planet, because no one like seeing a mob farm on their planet, or like having a ridiculously large tree farm or something like that. You don't want that in your base, and I definitely don't want it on the planet because the planet is not shaped correctly for that sort of thing. I don't know if you've noticed, but after this area, there is no more flat land. It just goes down, and that's already going to be a struggle for me when I have to build farms. So we're making this build so that I don't have to worry about, you know, a tree farm on the island where everything just slowly slopes down. Whoa! Oh! Ah, it's a villager. Oh my word, dude, you just popped out of nowhere. I'm watching YouTube. I was just gonna dig a hole today. Get over here, my man. All right, let me make you a bed. You wait outside. Not a bed. Hold on. Let me make you a boat real quick. You sit out there. There, you sit right there. Thank you, buddy. Like I was saying, it's very covered in here, so you're not gonna die. The cows might freak out because there's a zombie, and the sheep might freak out because there's a zombie. But we have our freaking second villager, dude. That's so good. And now that we have access to the Nether, I can brew my own weakness potions, right? I continued clearing out this hole that will eventually be turned into a mine so that I can lead a mine to the edge of a planet so that I can bridge off the planet to a mob farm all throughout the night. And when I got down to the height that I liked, I started adding in cobblestone into the wall, so it's not just all one texture. However, I did run into a pretty big issue. The hole isn't all already stone, which means I have to smelt up some more on my own. So while I'm placing down cobblestone and figuring out the details, stone is just smelting in the background. Okay, update on the mine shaft. It is deep. It is not stone yet, though. I probably should have put a lot more to smelt while I was mining this out. I didn't, though, which means I don't think ahead, and that's very uniform for me. I have so many furnaces in here smelting stone, though, so like shouldn't take that much longer before I have a completed hole. Then comes literally everything else, though. While everything smelts, I have an idea. I'm gonna let the chickens out, okay? Let them out here, and then I'm going to put a chest down right here, finally, and then I'm gonna forget that I have to actually craft the hoppers before I can place them because they don't exist yet. All right, good job, me. Okay, now we can grab the hoppers, but let's do this quickly. There we go. All right, everyone in, everyone in, everyone in. Come on, pile in now, pile in. No one else is allowed to jump. All right, we're killing these chickens. Dude, this mod makes it like a little more gruesome to actually kill things, but but I'm still kind of down for it. There. Now we have constant flow of eggs. Perfect. With the food situation forever sorted, I focus the rest of the night into the stone hole and brainstorming work for the next set of days. Okay, I feel like that's pretty good. We have an area for a crane now. We have our hole with leaves and dirt inside of it, but I did want to check. Do we have a spider eye? Oh, we do. Okay, wait. Don't we need a brown mushroom and sugar cane? Okay, that's probably not good then. Now, I'm pretty sure you can find brown mushrooms in the Nether, but sugar cane, I don't think we have any on the island. That would be... Oh, I shouldn't be doing this at night. I shouldn't be doing this at night. Oh, this was a terrible idea. Get me home. Get me home. Get me home. Home. Get me home. Get me home. I still need sugarcane. I don't think there's any on the island. Is there any sugarcane on the planet? There is sugarcane on the island. Oh my word, there's a little beach here. Let's go. Give me this. Heck yeah, dude. We got 4 sugarcane, which is good because I can actually grow some extra and use 1 for sugar with my spider eye. And then we still need a brown mushroom to make it fermented though. Let's make sure to plant this down though. Let's check the Nether real quick, because I think there's a spider eye. Or there's got to be... Excuse me, sir. There's got to be a brown mushroom in there somewhere, right? I'm almost positive that the Nether has brown mushrooms. Oh! Oh my word, look! There are brown mushrooms right here. Oh my word, I was right. There are some in here. Perfect. Give me that bad boy. Combine all these up, and we get the fermented spider eye. And now, I just need to go find myself a Nether fortress. That won't be that hard. Oh, look, there's one right there. Oh, hey, you know what? I wanted to check out. What was this anyway? There's like a blue thing here. A sapphire. Okay. Wonder what that's for. Pretty cool. All right, I believe it's just over here, right? I think. Is it? Oh, yeah, there it is. All right, I see it. Are there blazes there? Is that what that little spawn animation is? They're going to come out of the ground when I get close? Nope. Magma cube. Let me in. Let me in. Maybe don't let me in. I don't want to be here, actually. My word, they move so weird. It's weird to see fresh animations on things, but it's actually very nice to see. Oh, my word, they have so much health, dude. I don't even want anything from y'all. Okay, is there anything that way? Doesn't look like it. See about this way then. Okay, wait, this will work. There we go. We got soot and a blaze. Let's see, we got more blazes somewhere. More blazy boys. Blazy boys, where you at, dog? Oh, I see the blaze spawner. Okay, it's kind of covered, which is good. I didn't bring a shield or a cauldron though, so I can't really avoid the fire and get rid of it. I might eat one of these golden apples that I made earlier. All right, let's see what we can do here. I don't actually need that many rods. It sounds a lot worse than it is. Okay, it hurts pretty much a lot. Whoopsies. Whoa, that was the top. I didn't see that. Oh, there's so many blazes here, dude. All right, we got 10 rods. That's plenty for brewing. I know what I was doing is clearly not the ideal method, but like, I didn't want to get hit. I didn't have a shield on me, so I did my best. The important thing is oh my goodness, what is that? Oh my goodness, what is that thing? No, thank you, sir. Hello. I like backpacks, though. Normally, you guys drop some interesting stuff out of them, so I'm fine with this, as long as we can get close. This world I have is very limited, and these backpacks can grant me some very cool stuff. Are you kidding me? He didn't drop the backpack. I did all that for nothing. Oh, my word. Absolute scam, if you had to tell me once, or twice, maybe, even. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, the skeleton shot it back, dude. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Heck off, everybody. The Nether sucks. Oh, that was not fun at all. Slightly bleeding. That's okay. Get me inside, dude. All right. We have our fermented spider eye, and we need 3 cobblestone to make a brewing stand. Boom. There we go. Brewing stand acquired. We'll just put it in the corner over here. Then we need to use blaze rods to power it. Then we need to grab some water. Put the bottles in here, and then I believe it's just fermented spider eye. Like, this should be the only thing we need for weakness. And then to make it splash, we need a gunpowder. Let's see, are we making weakness? We are. Then we make them splash with gunpowder because gunpowder explodes, and so does the splash potion. Awesome. We have 3 of them. I'd like to only use 1 for the 2 villagers that we have, so we need to group them together. I'm gonna move this one because he's kind of been the one who's been sitting here the longest. Come on, bud. We're gonna bring you over to your friend, and we're not gonna put them in the same boat. I'm learning from my lessons in the past. Doing that is a bad idea. So we come over here. We're just gonna put you right here, and then I think if we do this, hit him, boom. Both of them are now curing. Let's go. I'm also weakened, but that's okay. I am excited to finally get our villagers going, dude. But while they do that, I should probably work on the hole, huh? Let's make a crane now. I need a lot of oak. We're gonna use some stone and a cobblestone for sure. We also need plenty of chains. Okay. Ooh, this is a perfect time to actually make some lanterns too. Oh, zombie doctor. I'm a zombie doctor. We got a villager. Let's go. One of them has been cured. That is awesome. I've got other things to do though. He can wait. He can chillax. All right, he'll be fine. I'm doing a crane design that I used back in one of my very old hardcore videos, probably from 2022 or 2023 by now. I don't remember who originally made it, but the goal of the design is to have one section weighed down by a heavy stone thing, while the rest of it controls the chain that holds up the barrels, the chests, the rails, minecarts, whatever you want to put in this little hook area. Okay, and now it's carrying cargo. Look at that. That's pretty freaking cool. I do think it'd be nice to have a lantern on it though somewhere. This could be where the lantern goes. You could just do like that. Oh, I'm getting eaten alive. I'm getting eaten alive. Oh my word. Crane complete. Looks like we've got our little mining operation started. And as for actually going down this thing, I want to start the staircase here. And we'll just go down slowly with stairs and slabs that are being propped up by full-on oak wood posts. We want this to be more rickety because, like, you know, it is a mine shaft after all. Like, we're not perfecting this thing here. Since I want to do tunnels, like, right here, it'd be kind of stupid to have stairs go where I would want a tunnel. So instead we'll make a platform here like this, and then we'll come down like here, make another platform, and then come down here. See, and when you get down here, we can have 2 paths, one going that way, one going that way. Heck, we can even make a third going this way. Does not matter. We've got all the options in the world now. But as for finishing off day 30, I'd say the mine is looking pretty good. Of course, there are going to be some minor details, get it, because it's a mine, that I have to add in later. But for now, I'm pretty proud of this, and we can finally move on to step 2, the mob farm. Now, the biggest thing about having one of these is there's going to be a lot of barrels about. Be a lot of random barrels, a lot of random chests, have some extinguished campfires as well, all around. And even down here, I don't know what to do with the area fully yet, but I know the corners aren't going to be used for stuff. So I placed down large barrel configurations, chests, lanterns, and wanted to get to work on outlining the tunnels that will be down here. However, I only noticed now that this place is actually an even build on one of the sides. So I kind of messed up. Now the tunnels have to be bigger. You know what, my bad. Speaking of mine shaft, these are gonna have to have a mine cart and some rails next to them. I think this looks really good. I think there's a lot more we can add to it. We could probably put plants, some grass, you know, on the outside, make it look better, put some leaves. But for now, it's good. And you know, the shocking thing is this still hasn't dried out yet, and I'm very confused. You know what? Does it have to dry into a cauldron? Maybe it does. Maybe it has to dry into a cauldron and fill up the cauldron. I don't know. I feel like that shouldn't be the case, but if it is, we're gonna try it out. I don't know. Chickens, how are you guys doing? Oh my word, they have so many eggs. See? That's why we need this to get to working, okay? Because if we don't have this working, then I am screwed. All right, villagers, I don't actually have homes for you guys yet, so like, we're just gonna boat you into the house, I guess. How am I gonna do this where they don't go for everything else in here? Right, maybe we move them up here like this, and they can sleep up here. And since we have a bunch of sheep, I can make some shears real quick and get their beds going. And also, since I go in and out of this area a lot, I'm gonna make a carpet, place it on, place it on this so I can get up and over. Same thing with the cows. Move, 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 Move! Oh my goodness, dude. And let's boat you to the house. Oh, watch your head on the deep slate, sir. Watch your head on the deep slate. Gonna break this part so they don't suffocate. Okay. Then from here, realistically, they should just go upstairs if I block all of this off. All right. Now go upstairs. Yes. Good. Get on in there. He didn't even have I didn't even put anything up here, and he was just ready to go. That is sick. Okay. Cool. We have 2 villagers now. And let's make sure we give them plenty of beds to do their own sleeping and their own side business work. There. Now, baby villagers can't escape. I can get up here. It looks jank. I know. All right. I get it. But, like, where else am I going to put them? I don't have a house for them yet. And now their new main purpose is to trade me emeralds. You get all these sticks. Go up here. Hey, guys. You want to trade me? Yup. A blood moon? Are you kidding me? The villagers are going to be so tired. It also might halt their breeding ability. Let's grow some wheat real quick and see if I can still throw bread at them. There should be enough bread for them to at least make a child. I'm unsure, but hey, guys. Let's make a kid now. All right. Get to it. That's the only part. Don't look at me. I'm not going to be your partner. You got to pick that guy. I'm leaving. Pick that guy. I actually have to work through this night because the blood moon is active. There might be many chickens in here. Maybe a little too many. Hold on. Oh, I don't need you. Oh my gosh. They're attacking me in the chicken thing. I can't get out. I can't get out. I can't get out. Oh my goodness. They planned this, dude. Oh my word. They absolutely planned that attack. That's crazy. Let's see. Y'all make a kid yet? Dude, this guy hasn't even moved. Where do you think you're gonna go? You know what? I'm making fences instead. Dude, these guys actually think they're going to escape? Like, no. This isn't your bed either, bucko. Is it because it's night? Like, go get over there. Make a kid with it. No. No. Make a kid with him. Make a kid. See, oh, okay. So I'm assuming they're just trying to sleep, and since it's not working because it's a blood moon, they're just confused. I'm hoping that is the reason. Otherwise, I'm also confused. But since we have so much time on our hands, I want to make a good pickaxe. Preferably only 5 tries it should take, okay? All right, I'm fine with that, unless we get a legendary. Oh, my word. There's a difference. We'll do durability or dig speed. I think durability is preferable, in my opinion. Fine with that. The reason I am making a really good iron pickaxe instead of a diamond is I don't have the diamonds, but also I need to enchant it, and I need to get Fortune 3 so I can go mine all of the diamonds that are below. Can't actually get Fortune 3 without bookshelves. Don't have bookshelves because cows don't give me them yet. So we're gonna have to breed some more cows and do a little culling. Make the kids. All right, make some kids. And we're gonna see what happens to the adults here. Okay. We got 10 more leather. It's not exactly how much I want, but it's something. So in total, we have 11 leather. Are you kidding me? I'm a moron. I haven't been doing the cows as much as I should be. There's no other way for me to get leather at the moment, which means I just kind of have to wait. All right, are you guys making a kid finally? What? Bro, what do you mean? What do you mean? Are you kidding me? My house just blew for no reason, by the way. Literally no reason. It just suicide bombs my house. He wasn't, what? Okay, well, that's just insane to me that just happens. Like, what are you talking about? Also, we have the carry-on mod. I don't know why this wasn't letting me move it earlier. Great. So the morning of day 33, I now have to work on fixing my house that shouldn't need any fixing. The worst part is that all the blocks I used are so random. Like, we've got stripped birch, we need dirt, we need flowers again, we need trapdoors, we have to fill in the giant crater that the creeper made. I was just not getting cut any slack. And you can kind of tell I was fed up by this point. I am now harboring so much hate for this freaking game right now, dude. Blowing up my house unprovoked. Villagers aren't even breeding, by the way, but everything's gonna be okay. If I just grow more wheat, make more bread, and feed the villagers, eventually I should be able to work towards my Fortune 3 pickaxe by getting a librarian villager. Then I can go down and mine the ore deposits and feel so much better that the game loves me again. All right, I am giving them 10 more bread. Okay. Are we actually making a kid this time? All right. There we go. New kid just dropped. Finally, dude. Bro, Why your head so daggone big, boy? I mean, if you grew up to be one of them guys, I'm okay with it, because I really, really need more villagers. But one thing I do really need to work on is like a tree farm. And I think it'd be best to just kind of go down and make one in one of these tunnels on the planet, which kind of does require a new pickaxe. And I'm not keen on using the old one, so I made a brand new epic iron pickaxe because that's all I can afford, and headed straight down to the mines. I guess we're calling it a mine, even though it's really not yet. This 4x3 path I'm taking out to the side of the planet, or at least I thought I was. The original plan being that we mine this thing all the way down to about halfway on the planet. However, since I want the ability to sprint jump all the way back up the tunnel, the actual descent of this pathway wasn't as steep as I originally hoped. So I found the surface. Okay, so I didn't actually expect this, but we're not as deep down as I originally planned for us to be. Like, we're kind of deep, but not very deep off the island here, which is clearly not great, because like we've kind of only gone down this far, and like my stone is right here. I mean, it's still a good place to kind of start shoving off the island on a path, but now I need wood for that path, and the whole point was to make a wood farm because I don't have wood. So who's the real victor here? I think the planet, to be honest. But the plan at current moment is to get oak wood, bridge out, or like change the path into oak wood, bridge out, and make a tree farm that's just extending off of the planet, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's probably not bad to do that. I'd say from here on, kind of making a wood path. Actually, no, we'll keep this as stone until out here. Also, nightly chore. Hey, cows, we need more of you. Many, many more. Sure, all of them are bred. All right, same thing for the chickens here. The chickens are my current food source just because they're so easy to duplicate. But I think this is good. You come down here, and then there's a railway system that takes you to a skeleton. And then it goes out here, and we'll use stilts, like we'll use wood to make a bridge that goes out onto a platform, and then we can have trees grow on it. It's much easier than having to flatten out the island too, like the planet, because the planet is just, it's too perfect to do that to. You can't do that to a cool planet like this one. Oh, they've got 2 kids now. Fantastic. I've gathered everything I should need for the bridge and the small island for the trees, but I'll work on it tomorrow. Whoa, are y'all breeding again? What in the heck? How much bread did I give you? Am I gonna be overrun with villagers? Oh my word, there's 3 kids. We're going to be overrun with villagers, but I'm happy about it. Very, very happy about it. Either way, let's go down here, see what we can muster up. Hello, Mr. Enderman. I'd like for you to... Whoa! Brother! Everything I do just comes to ruin. Like, this has got to be a monumental run for mobs. Like, I don't know if I've seen as much damage ever happen in a world that I'm playing. I mean, I get griefed every day. It's something new every single day. If this happens again, I think I jump off the planet. But I still fix the area and return to the wooden bridge idea. All right, now the bridge that I want to do is a bunch of oak coming all the way out here. Pretty far, decently far. I don't know how long it needs to be, but you know, pretty big. Then we bridge out a second log path and add in the slabs. I also want this to have some semblance of being structurally sound, so I put posts every 5 or so blocks. There. Now we have a nice little bridge that goes over here. We're gonna use dirt to make an island that will like hold a bunch of trees. You know, I do wonder what the underside of the island looks like. I haven't been down there before. What the heck? There's pillagers down there. I could start a raid if I wanted to. I don't, but like, it's kind of funny. I haven't really been able to see the island. Look at that. That is so cool to look at, man. This was such a great idea. I didn't even consider it. And I know this is gonna have to be way bigger because I need a lot of trees for future stuff, especially for villagers. When I don't have spruce, I can't do big spruce trees. So I know this is pretty small, but I just wanted to see what it would plant, like how many of each I could plant on every side. Plus, I guess I don't actually have that much dirt. Let's go grab some saplings, see what it looks like with the saplings. We need all of these oak and all of these birch. I don't know if this is going to give me all of my saplings back, because realistically, this is kind of really close together, and trees don't like to be very close together. They don't give as much saplings because the leaves get all crumpled up. What I do need to do, though, is grab torches, because I know for a fact that area is just not lit up. Nothing's gonna grow. I don't have any torches. Shocker. Look at me go. All right, that should be enough torches, and this should grow. And I kind of want to grab, I think I have a grass block from an Enderman, so I might grab that and bring it over, just because that looks really bad as dirt. And I think grass would turn that around a little bit. I was gonna say, and there, the farm is done when I place down this grass block, but I think that kind of symbolizes it, because that means it's working. So we have trees, awesome. And there is a great way to get to them. Harvest moon rises. Crops provide a much better harvest. Interesting. We might have to test that out if I have any wheat grown. No, look at that. Awesome. Well, we could grow a little bit more. See what it actually does for us, this harvest moon. Let's see, so we break 5 there and we get, oh, we get double. That's pretty good. Taking advantage of double wheat, I used it to breed the cows again, then kill them so we can see how much leather we've gathered for bookshelves. We have 26 of the 45 that I need. This is insane. Look how much more steak I get than leather. That is awful. That is atrocious, in fact. You know what we could do? If one of these kids is grown up, I mean, yeah, he is. Look at him go. We have this guy, right? I could turn him into a librarian and get the books that I need. Sir, one of you sirs, sir, I would like to offer a trade. You take this job. By doing so, I would give you emeralds. Take the trade! Is someone gonna take this job? Are you kidding me? You guys don't want beds anymore, huh? Is that what it is? You guys don't want any more beds? Is that what it is? Oh, now you're okay giving me a trade after I have taken away your beds. No more sleepy time and find 35. Heck off. The heck is veteran? I don't know. I gotta go through this trade cycling for a while because we need a trade with a book and a bookshelf. So like, I'm not even gonna pay attention until I see a bookshelf and a book. 23 for mending, I can be convinced of. All right, let's grab our bookshelves here from this man. If we take our enchant table, put down the 8, we are at probably, what, 21 maybe? 16? All right, I am bad at math. Okay, and then maybe we take the rest of this here. How many bookshelves will this give us? 5? 5 more bookshelves? Wait, is that enough? That's 15 in total. That should be enough. This should be level 30. And bang, level 30. Heck yeah. Efficiency 3 on a level 30? Who do you think I am? Let's enchant this, see if we get fortune 3. Boom, baby. Then, if we go make an anvil, yeah, we have enough iron for it. Make this bad boy here. Boom. There it goes. And then we can combine those two for 13. But we might want to hold off on that because I could also maybe make something good out of the rest of our iron. Let's just like check. Maybe we can get a good helmet going. All right. We can't. I was hopeful that we could combine a couple more iron pieces or something and get actual good stuff, but it's just combining into normal iron. How is this even possible? I didn't think that was possible. Is there more iron in here somewhere? Well, I didn't want to waste all 39 levels because I feel like that's just a lot. Maybe we go ahead and enchant the tools that we have, granting me horrible enchants like plain old Unbreaking 3 or Sharpness 4. I will say the Prop 4 on the iron leggings is pretty good if I decide to save them for when I have the legendary iron set, but those were not the level 30s I was hoping for. And before I combine this pickaxe, I'd like to also grab mending for it. Bro, I am 2 emeralds away from having the mending book. I want to put that on before I go mining, and I don't have the emeralds for it. Maybe the tree farm has grown enough. Tree farm, I'm counting on you. Yeah, actually, this isn't too shabby. Me all this. All right, that's freaking weird to deal with. I might turn off the falling leaves thing. That kind of sucks. But this is definitely enough sticks to trade away and get emeralds for mending. Sir, I require 1 mending book. Oh, wait. I completely forgot I actually have to do the trade first. Okay, sir, I was a little brain dead, but now I would like mending. Thank you. Actually, you know what? We'll buy it a second time just so that you get your next trade. What is your next trade, actually? I'm very, very interested. What do we got? Knockback 2, but he trades lanterns, and that's what I'm happy about. Okay, now if we put mending on this for 2, then that's 21 both ways. Okay. Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 5, Mending, Fortune 3, Iron Pickaxe. That is a goated freaking pickaxe, dude. Now, I just have to remember where the cave was that we went in and, like, started mining. Oh, we got an iron golem. That is freaking sick, dude. Luckily, I found the water cave pretty quickly and immediately remembered the mine shaft was flooded. I blocked it off though and slowly started heading down into the biggest ore deposit you will ever see. I didn't know this was in the planet beforehand, but you've got iron, you've got lapis, you've got redstone, you've got way too many diamonds actually. and emeralds. Remember how like 11 seconds ago I would have been considered poor? Yeah, that's not the case anymore. Then I mined into a cave with even more ores inside of it. This sounds like me complaining, which I think I am. Maybe, I don't really know. But it was just so much to handle that like, there's no way I ever run out of any of the ores ever again. Look at my inventory, right? You think this is a lot. This is a lot of ores. We got 2 stacks of iron, a stack of diamond, a little bit of gold, lots of emeralds, right? Wrong. So wrong. What am I even meant to do with this many diamonds? Like, I have 44 levels from mining ores. I don't even know how to get out of where I'm at. That last statement was actually factually true. I had no idea how to leave. Like, I had been down here so long that I created crevices that I didn't know existed, which just meant I was stuck down here for a little too long. But eventually I got back to surface to organize my ores. All right, we're gonna make this chest the ore chest and truly see how much we got. We got 2 stacks of gold, 8 stacks of diamonds, 8. Okay, 10 stacks of iron, a bunch of coal, bunch of emeralds. Like, oh my word, how am I gonna smelt all of this? Well, good luck, blast furnaces. I already know you're going to need it. Small furnaces, I don't even think you can do this. Oh, and I got another stack of diamond that just stacked up with the ones I kept extra. So we have 9 stacks of diamonds. I'm fairly positive that I can just make diamond armor now. I don't know why I decided to enchant iron. Let's just make like 6 of every piece and then see if we can get like a better version of that piece. I actually really like this rare one. It minuses the health, but like I don't actually mind that. Well, there you go. There's a legendary diamond helmet. Can we combine these up to get anything else? Oh, another one. We get to pick and choose. Are these the same? Nope. This will give us 4 max health. This one will give us durability. We'll keep that on the side then. As for the boots, we're getting an epic one right there, and we'll probably stay with an epic. And then pants. We'll go until we get something good here. Oh, there we go. Wow, 2 epics in a row. Do any of these combine up to be a legendary? Let's see. Nope, but we have 20 durability or speed. I feel like I want toughness, so let's re-roll this, see if we get a legendary. Okay, we don't. This is our extra armor then. Extra armor goes there. We have a great set of diamond armor and so many extra diamonds. I could trade them in for emeralds with villagers at this point. I don't need them. Let's see what we can get on these. Prop 4, Unbreaking 3, perfect. Nope, I want to see Prop 4. Prop 4, Unbreaking 3, Aqua Affinity, fantastic. Try again. Try again. Try again. I'm okay with Prot 3. What are the boots showing? Nimble? Protection 4. Nimble 3. Is Nimble speed? Oh, no. I hate Nimble, dude. Sorry to have to do this to Protection 4, but I am not walking around with Nimble. Feather Falling 4. That's fine. I will take that. This set is immediately already very good. We just need a little bit of Unbreaking and Protection on it, but I'm fine wearing this. Heck yeah, dude. And you know what? We've got a little bit of iron here. Let's see. Can we get a decent shield? We absolutely can. Heck yeah, dude. What do we get? More health and durability with it. Perfect. I am absolutely rolling in it right now. Ooh, we have extra diamond boots? We do. Let me enchant these, see if I can get Prop 4 and then combine up. Prop 4, Hops 3 though. Whoa! This is actually like kind of sick, but not because I'm on a planet. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it. Dang it, man. I really love Prop 4 and I just have to keep getting rid of it. That's insanely unfortunate, but like still, we're rocking some sick gear now. Good nighty night. Sleep well. Okay. I think I need 1 iron and 3 regular stone, if I'm not mistaken. It's regular stone I need for this. Put them together and you make a stone cutter. A new job for our villagers. And if we come on in here, who wants to be my stone cutter man? You do, sir. Fantastic. Dude, he just sells you brick right off the bat. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Why didn't I do this sooner? We could have had our frying pan days ago. Absolutely. Give me all your brick, dude. Whole stock. Give me it. You know, just give me it all. Now, I believe I can make my frying pan if I do this. Make 2 of them, our skillets. And then I know for a fact I'm going to need brick for the other thing. So it's this. It's an undercarriage and then brick on top. There we go. That's our pot. And I mean, clearly I made enough shovels to make 1 more of these bad boys. Boom. 2 pots, 2 frying pans. Okay, what about the stove top though? Oh, that's a campfire with the... that's what I was thinking of. Funny enough, though, my main issue in this world is I don't have any more wood. Thankfully, we made this platform over here. You know, I'd go with this is enough wood, but I'm unsure. Okay, so then it should just be this, and we're gonna make 3 of the stoves. Now, we're gonna put one here, here, and right here. Get rid of this. Skillet, and pot. I don't know which one I'm going to use the most of, so I'll have the pot as extra. Maybe just sitting over by the sink, perhaps. There, that's cute. We've got one by the sink, so it's like emptying it out or filling it up or whatever. And then we have 2 on here. And then we can take our massive amount of eggs and put them on, and they just start frying up. So let's see, we can make bacon and eggs. No, we're gonna make an egg sandwich, dude. 2 eggs per sandwich, and now we have a 4 rated scale item instead of 3, like the chicken. This is so cool. Like, it's literally like frying an egg. And boom, those 2 are mine now. I can split them up and finish my stack of egg sandwiches. And after smelting all of our iron, I can try again for prot 4. And I clicked on prot 3 and it gave me nimble. Okay, well, you know what? Good thing I was already unsatisfied because I misclicked. I'm actually very happy with everything we have right now. I'm not complaining at all. In fact, I think this may be like the fastest I've ever gotten to a point where I'm like, I did good. One of the things that I have yet to actually work on is my pathways. These are not good. Okay, here we go. Our paths are looking pretty good. And now I need to figure out what I want to do down here. I think it'd be kind of cool to have farms everywhere. You know, like pack a farm in there, make this area more of a farm because we're not using this as a walking area anymore. Ooh, we need to make a nether portal place. That could be over here even because we've already got the path to right here. So maybe we do some sort of cool nether portal right here. Hello, Mr. Iron Golem. Oh, you made a friend. I'm actually very happy for you. You know, normally you don't get to enjoy my islands or anything like that because I murder you, murder your kind. This time I'm not. I have too much iron to do anything with. Like, I have so much, I will never be able to spend it all, so they're safe for once. In fact, even the villagers seem pretty safe this time. I'm not overbreeding them. They mostly all have jobs. They sleep well. I fed them that one time. Bragging about feeding the villagers for like the first time in any of my videos is sort of crazy, but I do desperately need unbreaking from them. A lot of the armor that I just made and even my tools don't have that. So I clicked cycle trades inside of Gerald for like 8 minutes. Eventually I got there. For 42, he wants me to pay 42 emeralds per Unbreaking 3 book. What a scam. I'm doing it anyway. After regretting my life choices, I went outside to look at my area to see that it could use some sprucing up. No, this isn't a hint that I find spruce or something, just that I've come up with a plan for the rest of my base. I think it's about time we decide on what we want the top of this planet to look like. And now that may sound a little strange, I've come up with an idea. I want to extend out like this area, maybe to here. And then the next floor, you know, maybe to here. And then maybe one more down by like, you know, here. And then I'm gonna wrap this all the way around and we're gonna create like a stone wall that holds it all up. So like the planet is a little bit, it's like it's its own area. Up top here will be its own area. And I don't know how large out we're gonna go because I do need to think about buildings like and farms, right? So we wanna have farms that wrap around that way. I wanna have some villager structures up front. Heck, we could put like, maybe we go one lower even. Actually, now that I think about it, we could have water. We can have a waterfront attraction. Maybe we could do a little lake or something that overflows across or over the wall that we make. Extending it out this much on every single side is going to require a lot of dirt, and then doing it again on every single layer. I don't know how we're going to be able to do this, but I have to figure it out. And this continued throughout the night where I came up with the ring. It sounds way more epic than it is. I just made a ring. Yeah, we're starting construction on a non-perfect circle. I know. I hate it too. Either way, this is what I have by the end of day 40. Okay, see, we're kind of creating a ring that we can just sort of build up. I may have done it a little less than I wanted to here. Maybe we do like this. I don't know. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle. If it were always a perfect circle, nothing would ever be fun. Doing it like this at least gives me the outline that I want to use. Oh my goodness, dude. I'm going to bed. I don't care. I was going to work on this through the night. I can't deal with this. Excuse me, partners. I'm sleeping in. Back to work today. First things first is just getting these like front lines done. I don't really know how I how I'm gonna do all the curves. This is gonna be a nightmare to do. I'm basically just remaking the planet, but like I have to. I don't have the space otherwise. Was that another arrow I just saw? Oh my word, it was. The world is about to get a lot taller for a lot of you animals, so you might want to get up here as soon as possible, now that I think about it. Leaving our animals behind, I realized that doing the curves, trying to keep this flat while already sticking to a pre-made outline, is not my specialty, so I decided to stick to the top layer. That way I can kind of see from up above how big of a semicircle I'm making. Okay, you can already see, like, it's looking good. We've already connected just this top layer, and I'm liking it so far. Doing this around the whole thing is going to take a lot of dirt, but I can already tell it is going to be so worth it. Oh, I'm out of dirt. Well, I guess we know what that means. I got to make a shovel. Give me legendary. Oh, there's one. Please give me efficiency 4. Are you real? No. Okay, efficiency 4. Unbreaking 3, and probably Silk Touch would be cool. All right, that's fine. I'm totally fine with that. Heck, we can put mending on it right now. Mending, unbreaking 3, efficiency 4, shovel. Heck yeah. This thing will be perfect for gathering dirt. And we're kind of gathering dirt from underneath where we're already placing dirt. So like this is fine, right? This is fine. No one's gonna be using this dirt anyway. Just me, okay? Okay, I've got a bit of extra dirt here. I think we should work on the other sides that we are trying to even out. Okay, from here, we're gonna do another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna extend out the land that we currently have at this top layer. No, we don't need to at the moment, but I'm going to, just so we have as much flat land as possible up here where I've already built. Now, the reason I'm not outlining the rest of these circles is so that I can kind of focus on making this one corner correct and just replicating it everywhere else. So I went layer by layer, curving it around the bend, and I think I did a good job. Wait, is this it? Are these last torches it? Are we done? I did it! We have completed our mission. Now all we have to do is actually wall it in. We can do oak, and then we can do birch right next to it, all the way up, just like this, and then strip them and place that all the way around. That is gonna be a lot of wood. Well, before we ran out of birch, we made it a little bit more than halfway. Halfway would have been right about there. I really don't have that much bone meal to go grow my own birch. I mean, I can, just to see how far we can get with the new spruce. Sir, there is a lantern right there. Double, sir. There is a lantern. No. Are you for real right now? I'm done. What is this mod? What is this mod? I'm getting rid of it. Let's see, are there supercharged creepers and hordes of mobs spawning in while I am trying to work? My entire wall just gone like that. My bridge completely destroyed. Lovely. As you can tell, I was a little fed up at this point, but hey, if anything's gonna get you down, it's gonna be the green beans of the world. But we fixed that, just like we fixed our bridge. Okay, so I used what leftover wood I had to fix the top a little bit there, and I fully have a mine shaft here. I'll probably do some slabs and stairs to make this look a little bit better. I have also made it so no one can get on this anymore, which means it is a very safe bridge to actually walk on. No mobs can kill me. Woohoo. Having supercharged, using that mod may have been like the worst experience of my freaking life, dude. I want to make the game harder, but I don't want to ruin everything that I've ever built just for that to happen. Like that is the dumbest thing I think I've ever seen. But we got rid of it. We are never using that again. Thank the Lord, dude. I used all my bone meal to specifically grow birch because we still had a little bit of oak left over, plus the farm was growing a lot more than the birch was. But afterwards, I did harvest the oak before leaving the farm and got back to placing it. Now, I don't know how big this circle around actually is, but last time we checked in, I was still halfway-ish until I was done. And with every single pole being like 5 to 7 tall, we're using multiple stacks of logs here. Oh, we are so close. I'm just out of birch, and I'm probably going to be out of oak before I'm able to finish the full circle, but we are right there, dude. Dude, I don't know if a world of mine has ever seen this many saplings. I just planted down like 5 stacks of saplings. If I end up getting like 20 stacks of wood out of this, that would be great. It's just going to take forever to grow, so I need something to do in the meantime. I can't do anything without wood, bro. Such a bad strategy I have given myself by not figuring out a way to get spruce. Sir, wandering trader, trader somewhere on the island? I saw pillagers down here at one point. Maybe there's a wandering trader somewhere. I don't know. Maybe I look for him. Sir, do you happen to exist somewhere? I could really use a wandering trader right about now. I regret to inform everyone that I am not seeing one. I see a cow. Hello, sir. I guess in the meantime, I could take down this tree. I feel like this is a pretty big one. Now that the mod's off, I also don't feel bad about working at night. I'll be able to get through this so much easier. However, where I wanted to continue work happened to be where a supercharged creeper blew up. Yes, we're all sick of them. So I had to remake the mountain while it was nighttime, which isn't so bad anymore, before I could get back to running out of wood. Dude, I am 3 lines away and I just don't have the wood for it. Give me all your wood. Give me all the wood. I need it now. All right, and one more birch tree should do it. Give me this. Yes. And over here, we place this down. We are done. Let's go. Now all I have to do is strip it. I should not have said I was done. Holy, that's gonna take forever. But we'll do it tomorrow. That's another me problem. Day 48, my eyes saw less frames in my game, which I didn't like, so I took care of the problem. All right, boys, time to cull. That's plenty. That's probably enough. They've been culled officially. I need a new axe. Mostly because I'm about to go on a massive stripping haul and get rid of all of the... Oh my word, this can take forever, dude. May as well get started now. I don't even think I can reach all of them. Oh, I might be able to. I have reach on the axe, so it's possible. All right. We made it halfway. What in the bird? Dude, I didn't know you could spawn. You're so cute. Hi, little buddy. I picked up a bird. Oh, he sings? Oh, little cutie. Either way, my axe is about to break, and I really don't want to get rid of the Unbreaking 3 on this thing. I don't want to pay more emeralds. That is a very high price. But we're halfway done with our stripping adventure. I need to go figure out a way to get a new axe real quick, because this one's not going to hold up. Also, if you've noticed, a forest has spawned around the base a little bit. It actually looks very cool now that I'm seeing it up close, but I also have to get rid of those guys too, and I don't have the wood for that because I would really like to cut that down, trade it in, get some levels, and then make a new axe with a level 30 enchant, and I just do not have the facilities for that right now. I'm trying to collect literally everything I possibly can towards sticks to see if I can get to level 30 right now. Sir, please. Hold on. 26 per. Oh my word, it was enough. I can level 30 an axe. Enchant table, don't fail me. Now, siphon, no. 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 Okay, efficiency 4. Literally all we needed. Bang. Bang. 6 levels. Perfect. Whew. And now that our axe is back up and running, I can chop trees, I can strip logs, I can do whatever I want. And done. There we go. Every log has been stripped. I really want to know what the island looks like from out there. Island, dude, it's a planet. I want to know what the planet looks like from out there because I am sure it is sick. But then comes the problem, other than these trees that seem to keep growing. There's dirt on the line, and I do not like this. So my idea then is, what if we take some stone, which I don't have, turn it into stone, brick, and stone, and make some sort of like mini wall right here that lines up with this one, kind of giving it that buffer. Hey man, I needed you 30 days ago when I first got villagers, by the way. Glad you just joined the party. Anyway, to do what I want to do here, I need to go collect a lot of stone, and I think there's no better place to do it than our own mine shaft. Get away from me. Heck it, I'm climbing the wall. I'm climbing the wall with a water bucket. I'm climbing in. Get me in. Ah, nice and safe up here. So quickly, before I go to sleep, let's take stock in the amount of stone that I have that's actually usable for this project. I have a feeling I might use walls. I have a feeling I might use slabs. Probably won't end up using any stairs. But this is, oh boy, this is what we have. Not very much. Do we have any smelting still? Do we have any... Okay, well, it was a hope at least. I can put a little bit that I have of cobblestone to smelt now. Whoopsies. But tomorrow, we're going in our mine shaft. I'm gonna mine that way, and maybe we'll make it to the other side of the planet. That's where we can build our mob farm, because I think we're gonna start needing some XP. All right. Now, I love that we have an iron pickaxe. And wow, okay, this is a lot of dirt. This is... Dude, why is there so much dirt here? All right, well, this might be easier than I thought. I want to go 3 blocks in and then go down 1. And then every 3 blocks, just do that. 3 blocks in, go down 1. All right. I don't know what I want the roof to look like. I probably should have... Dude, this is so much quicker than I thought. Okay. Thank goodness we built this mine shaft so long ago. Now we have the easiest way in the world to get stone. Except for the fact that the rest of the tunnel that's kind of made of dirt has to be turned into stone as well. And we have to use it on the... We need so much stone. But eventually, I followed that 3 then down system all the way to the outside again. All right, we reached down here. It was actually a very far journey, but I love that we have, like, this perfect little... No! That's what I was worried about. I need to go buy/grab some of my lanterns and put them in the walls real quick. Plus, all of this stuff has to be smelted up. Now that we have so much iron, I actually don't have to buy lanterns. I can just make them, which is what I normally do in my worlds. I actually forget that I can buy them from villagers very often. All right, 60 lanterns in hand should be more than enough to satisfy these walls. We'll do 1 right here. Make sure that we back it up with some stone. Oh, wait, shoot. I can actually put stone here as well. And so we made our way down the tunnel with lantern in hand, having to fight off mob after mob for absolutely no reason. Maybe a couple times, narrowly avoiding a creeper. But when we reached the end, I wasn't worried about it anymore and went back up to replace the rest of the dirt with stone or cobblestone. Okay, there we go. It is done. It looks incredibly boring. Sure, I could detail it more, but like, are we really gonna see it that much? Probably not. However, now I don't actually want to ruin the walls, so I can't even gather stone in there. I made it look too good, which means now I have to find a new space to mine some stone from. We end out day 51 by staying underground, collecting a bunch of stone, and realizing that this entire project is taking us more than 10 days to do. I don't know why I decided to do this right now, but man, was this a rough one. Perfect. New day. I can just get to... Aww. Goodbye. I can just get to work. Let's see what we can accomplish with this much stone. I think we'll use the stone and cobblestone to come up with a design for the outside, and then I'll go around and do like the slab work and stuff that I wanted to try out. Okay, I'm liking this so far. I'm kind of just doing like 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 3, 3, whatever at random. And I'm just covering up the dirt that is at this bottom section here. I don't want that being shown. I was very hyped to get this project done, so I finished wrapping it all the way around the build and got to work on these slabs and walls. Nope, we're not using stairs this time, mostly because I don't like how they look when they're next to another block or up against something. I do like them when they're at the very top, kind of showing a point, but I wasn't doing that for this build. Instead, I'm just trying to use walls and slabs to do depth. Okay, the base of the wall is done. Look at that. We are completely separated from the rest of the planet. I feel good. I feel like we did a good thing, okay? The mobs do not deserve to live where I live. They have done everything wrong in this video, and that is their punishment. But now I need to deal with all of these trees. This is going to be an absolute nightmare, and I'm saying that now because of the falling leaf thing. Honestly, I might sleep, log off, turn that mod off, and then come back to do this job. I feel like that's the only way I can do this. I'm gonna go crazy if I don't. All right, sleep. There we go. Let's see. I've replaced the falling tree mod with enhanced falling trees. I know they sound the exact same, but let's see the difference that this makes. Please tell me it's gonna work. Tell me it's gonna work. Tell me it's going to work so much better. And they all just splash out. Look at that. No falling leaves, which make that dirt block. Hold on, where is it? This thing right here, this mud. If you have leaves on this for too long, it creates that block. That was the main reason I didn't like it. But now we just have this. So much easier. You heard it here, folks. The enhanced falling tree mod is miles better if you are a decorator and like your world to be pretty. Do not use the falling tree mod unless you want weird mud stains on your earth. That is just half of the wood. I only did that side and this side, and now I have too much. This was the best idea I could have ever done. But that was only half of the trees that we decided to grow, and only if these grew earlier. When we were trying to do the whole project from before, we could have saved so much time. So many days were wasted on the fact that trees were not growing for us. And now I have all this. The world is cruel. Okay, we have so much wood now, and it's really nice to see all of our land again. It has been a moment. Those trees were up for quite some time, but now I have to figure out what do I want to do with the tippy tap of our wall here. Do I want to do the same type of design I did with the stone? Because I do like that. If we just go, you know, one up at random times, maybe that'd be pretty cool. Let's see if we strip this, what does this look like? Okay, yeah, I like it. I mean, maybe slabs on top of that every once in a while would be good as well. But I carried on into the night, wrapping this idea around the wall without testing the slab theory. See, I think that looks really good. I like that, but I also don't want things to go over this, because I feel like if something gets on this piece right here and recognizes this as a half slab block above, they won't take fall damage from it, and then they'll walk out. I don't want that. I want to make sure everyone in here is staying safe. They're staying inside. So I'm gonna make a crafting table, and I'm just gonna put some slabs on all of the lower areas. And if that ends up looking really weird, I might do slabs every other so often, because like if we only have it on the bottom, I feel like that's just gonna look weird. Maybe we do it on every bottom, and then we go back through and we add it to every so often. Oh, okay. Look at that. Finally, I can say the wall is actually done. I really want to know what it looks like from the outside, like really bad. So what if I go to sleep and install a camera mod so I can actually look at it? I really want to. Okay, I believe I have finally figured out the ortho camera mod, and dude, this looks insane. Like, hold on, let me zoom in a little bit more. Look at my house, bro. I mean, realistically, look at the planet. I have made my I don't know, stain on history? It's probably a stain, considering I ruined this perfectly good planet for my own. But that's all right. We have our heading. We have our home. Now we actually have to use it for the other things that I want to do. I mean, for one, the villagers need homes. I would love a lakefront property. That'd be pretty cool. We could make a small lake right here, or maybe over here, have it run through, maybe a river. I don't know, that'd be pretty cool. And then our farms. We have to extend out our farms for sure. Heck, these paths currently lead to nothing. This one leads through the barn to absolutely nowhere, and the one in front of the house has no destination either. Plus, I made this tunnel, and it leads absolutely nowhere, so I want to make a mob farm. Okay, the normal one I make requires 4 hoppers, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have a bunch of chests for them too. Yeah, I think this is literally all we need. I can't think of anything else. So we'll go this way, and we'll make our hello, speak English, please. We will make our patent pending bridge to this side over here. Okay. This is probably not far enough out, but I'm gonna switch from doing these logs to the to the slabs, just because I have to conserve wood. I don't actually have a very good active wood farm at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll do the exact same design as before, just 5 in between for the logs. Okay, there. I have to go grab the walls and the fences though. Sir, do you mind? This is why I'm making walls and fences, specifically for that man right there. All right, there we go. Fences and walls grabbed. Oh, dude, I need lanterns. What am I doing? I knew I was forgetting something. That'd been awful if I got there without any lanterns. There, a nice and safe bridge off the island. I can already see that skeleton is gonna come over here and try and shoot me off, so we're not going back. All right, surely this is far enough. It's probably not. I think I can turn down my simulation distance though, and it will be far enough, so I'm not worried about it. I am gonna put lanterns on this path though, because I didn't do bottom slabs, and I'm gonna go home and sleep, because I don't want mobs spawning in while I build the farm. That would be absolutely atrocious. I wanted to go hop over the wall, but like, what's the point of making a mine shaft down here if I just go hop over the wall every time? This is clearly the path I have to take. This bridge is at first, and then it's like, nope, we made it a death trap. You have to avoid all of this stuff to make it to the farm. I don't know if this is far enough out. I feel like it could be, especially if we get rid of our simulation distance, but like, maybe it's not. I don't know. Whatever. We'll run with it. This will be our platform. Okay. I fixed the bridge, and now we have this perfect area to start the farm. First off, I'm going to set up 2 chests on either side here. Have some hoppers go straight to them, and put the slabs on top. Whoa! Wandering trader. This is the first time I'm seeing. Oh, dude. Give. Yes! Heck off! Heck off! I don't need you anymore. We got our spruce, baby! Dude, that is insane. I mean, I've built everything so far out of non-spruce. Like, we don't need it, clearly. It's just nice to have. We really need it for wood trades, to be honest. So now that we have it, Things are gonna go well for us. Finally, we are done. We are done with the farm. If I go down here, it should work. It may not be as fast as I want, but that's because I got to turn my simulation distance down. Hello, sir. Ooh, and we got the leads too. Awesome. Does it work? Oh, it does. Look at that. We have a mob farm. Oh, but I also want to make sure that no mob can literally see me. So we're going to put trap doors on every one of these sides. That's like the lowest I can make it. And then they can't see me, I believe. I'm just glad for once the thing that I made worked. Let's be real. Sometimes that doesn't happen for me, okay? But I'm able to grind this farm happily and gain levels while I do it. I'd say other than the levels, the best thing that we got from that entire thing was a couple of carrots. Like, I don't care about beetroot anymore. We got carrots going. The more types of food, the better. But now, I really want to get... Yeah, I want to get some better armor going here. Let's make some new pants. Oh, of course I get epic pants. That's actually funny. All right, let's see. Do we have... Or we need unbreaking on the pants. We need unbreaking... Are you serious? Look at how good these shoes are, bro. I'm fast and I jump high. This would be great for, like, a combat situation. But I cannot use this. I don't think... Dude, every single enchant that I'm getting on my feet are like the most annoying because it gives me hops, man. It gives me hops. I don't want hops. Are you kidding me? Look at how good those are. Like, dude, how am I even meant to play with that? Look at what I do, man. This is insane. I'm a superhero with these boots on. I can't use them, though. I might have to go for a prop book for the boots. I genuinely might have to. Because, like, those are goated boots, though. Maybe when I fight the Ender Dragon, I'll use those. We're just going to have to stick with the feather falling. And I'm going to go for an enchant on my legs next. One thing I am going to do, though, now that we're on a new day, is get rid of all of these trees in here. Just absolutely shred them out. We don't want them anymore. And what I'll do is I'll replace this field. Instead of birch and oak, we're done. We're having our spruce on this. Okay. Here we go. Get rid of this, and then boom. Spruce tree, baby. And I also think it best that I'm gonna go grab some of these bones that we got from the new farm and actually get more spruce trees, and then we'll probably go for more villagers. I can also use the bone meal to grow the carrots and then give that to them. Then I'll really have to start thinking about where they're gonna live. All right, bones. Perfect. Okay, let's see what kind of a big tree we get. Ooh, that might be the worst one, actually. That's really bad for saplings. Please, saplings, don't go off the edge. Oh, no. Okay, so I hit wrong button, but here we are. We got more saplings. I used bone meal, got more saplings, harvest more trees, and now we have this line of spruce. The reason they're in this line, though, is because when they grow, I have to cut them that way towards the bridge. Since the farm is so small, it literally just cannot handle having spruce trees on it. Everything's just going to fall off the edge. As for birch and oak, though, I am going to do another layer up here of them. Just a small one from what I got from that farm, because they're not as important anymore. They're still used for building, but that's about it. Okay. Surely this is enough spruce here. All right, and let's use our fortune to get some more, more Fletcher, or more, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a fletching table, but I meant more flint so I can make Fletchers. And I also need to grow our carrots here. 63 carrots. I pray that they actually breed with this, okay? I've only given them like 6 bread in the last 100 days. So, well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we have 8 beds in here. Yeah, we do. All right, boys, get to work. Give me another 2. Give me 2 more. That's all we need. 2 more. I'm only going to give you like 30 carrots and see what that does for y'all. Oh, wow, look at that. They're getting right to work. That's good. Good for me. I love that you can steal them out of their beds and force them into labor. Job labor, that is. I needed to trade with another Fletcher to get to level 30. Okay, we're back to level 30. Can we get a better enchant on our leggings here? I do want Prop 4 unbreaking. Let's go, dude. That's literally just better than what we already have, so I'm just gonna wear that instead. Oh, and it gives us a max armor, max health, and 5% more speed. Oh yeah, way better than those pants. What the heck? Now the only thing I'm missing are the boots still. That's gonna take a while. But now that we have that thing, I can enchant pretty much whenever I want. It might be faster to just go to the Nether and mine quartz at this point, or maybe go to the end. I don't know. We should try that. Maybe soon I'm going to the end. Oh, dude, we are so close to finishing our armor. Obviously, I gotta put mending on it, but like, I just need the prot and unbreaking on the boots. I don't know if I can get plain protection protection boots because it just keeps giving me nimble and hops, man. You know what? Maybe we should start preparing for having more villagers on the island. That's probably the best thing to do at the moment. So I went back to my supply of spruce and started outlining each building. They each are just a rectangle for now, but you have to start somewhere. Then after finishing the path over to the would-be bakery, trading hall, or storage room section, I went back to stare at one of my rectangles to figure out how I'm gonna build this thing. Yeah, that's normally how I start. Stare until I have an idea. I know it looks like I'm standing still, but I'm trying to figure out what I want to make this out of. All right, here we go. I've come up with an idea. Do we think we can handle it? I don't know. Let's get rid of our outline first and see if I can do it. So first off, it's going to be on this level here. So I'm going to have to worry about the foundation another time and just use these leftover planks as our run-of-the-mill foundation. From there, I built up an oak outline of non-stripped wood this time, because I prefer to build in odds. Then, since I'm trying my best to not overpower my builds with spruce, I decided to do the inner walls with oak as well, just switching between the planks and stripped oak logs. I think we can all agree that the villager breeder does seem to be floating a slight bit, so I need to grab some stone and fix that. Oh, I was gonna say, shocker, this is all we have, but there's actually extras from the last time I had to do this. Thank the Lord. All right. I can build this thing now. With some good fortune with stone for once, leading me to not have to spend a day gathering it, I placed a one-off stone wall connecting it to the ground. Yeah, I know Minecraft kinda says physics be damned, but that's not happening in this video. From there, I finished the stone floor, making sure to torch up the underside so we don't have mobs, and game plan to the roof. Okay, so we're gonna do something similar to the other roof right there, but not as high up. This is a lot of stone. This is like a stone sandwich because we have the foundation as stone too. Brother, I just wish I had some deep slate. And also, maybe this roof is just a little too pointy. Can we do like a staircase here maybe? Yeah, see, I don't know if I like that as much now looking at it. Okay, so there's that. I like it. Looking pretty good. Now we just have to fill it all in with spruce. There we go. And from the side, ooh, I really do like that actually. That looks very good. You know, now that I'm seeing it, this is more of a barn than my other actual barn where I have the animals. This is much more barn-like, but that's okay. I like it. I think it looks very good. We've got some stuff to do with it still. Like for one, there's no lighting in here. What was I thinking, dude? Nice and open, nice and barn-like. Perfect. As for the villagers, we can do a lot of them in here actually, now that I'm seeing this, but I think it would be best if we did some sort of system that made it so they can't jump out of their pens or their stalls or whatever we want to call it. All right, which one looks better? I think the left one looks better. It looks more like a shelf, so we'll do that around. And if we have a villager there, I know he's not escaping. I know he's not escaping. This would be the only one that can actually jump a little bit, but if we place like his work job or his job block here, he's not leaving. And if we do that, he's not leaving. So we're totally fine with this design. I like it. And of course, can't finish it off without patent pending 1 block area for them to actually live in. Most efficient way for them to live. Most uncomfortable as well, but New York exists, so this can't be that bad. But now comes the decorations. I really want to do a shelf up top, mostly because it's so blank up here, and decided on a dirt planter box with a couple of flowers and a lantern. From there, I needed something on the side, so I came up with this weird little lantern box. I think it looks really good with the spruce, just because it has the 3D texture in this mod, but it's also fairly unique. After that, I did a leaf design I've used in my hardcore world, where it looks like the spruce is either holding up or growing from a little leaf. After that came the sides, which was the hard part. I placed stairs and trapdoors underneath each log that came out from the building, while also coming up with a great idea for the windows. Oh wait, I forgot glass. I've grabbed some glass that I'm gonna put in on the side, and we've got the fence gate campfire method, like that. Love it. As for this front though, I do have to recreate this on the other side. Now, if I do say so myself, that is a stellar barn. I do have to make the outside, though. I don't know how I want to do this front. Might move it out 1, like this. Create the stairs. Here we go. Those are the stairs. And as per the sides, we can just do something like this, maybe? Like, that doesn't look bad. I'm fine with this being the actual staircase up. We needed one for that side, at least. Here, we don't really need one. as much. I think we just go with changing the front to the staircase because we can connect the path to it and that'll work fine. But there we go. Our very own villager area. I like this. I think this is good. But now I gotta move my villagers in here. See, organizing them isn't always a treat, getting them into their sorted little areas, let alone having one section be librarians and Fletchers isn't easy, but picking them up is. Yeah, I forgot I had carry on. It's pretty clear that I might have messed this up by taking way too long to do a simple job of carrying them over here, but that's all right. We got to experiment. We got to re-enable myself with rails. I knew how to use them. It's just been a while. And now I can get more villagers and sort them properly. As for these two up here, boys, I need you to get to it. Get going, all right? We're going to sleep and you're going to get going. Boys, I need you to actually pick these up, okay? I'm flinging them all over the bed, or I'm spicing the bed up. Is that what you guys like? Is that how you do it? You spice? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's how you do it. You fragrance the bed with carrots and they get at it. That's how I like to do it, baby. While they get back to breeding, I need levels. And I think the only possible way I'm going to do it fast enough is in the Nether. Oh, all right, we are back from the Nether now. We have a lot of quartz and we have 45 levels, which is very good for us. The reason I want to do this, I needed 45 levels is so I can make some more tools. All right, we're gonna make a new sword here, just a random one, doesn't matter. Common is perfectly fine, but we do need a good pickaxe. There we go, we have an epic one now. What we're gonna do with that is enchant the soul fire. I'm interested. I'm very interested in that. That actually looks like a great sword. 29 levels? 29 levels? Are you mad? Anyway, let's enchant this guy here. I don't want siphon. I don't want fortune 2. I do want efficiency 4, but I really want to get like silk on it. Okay, siphon. I don't know what that does. I think if I kill something, that's good. Either way, it's fine. Now that we have that pickaxe and a mending fortune 3 pickaxe, we're pretty much good to go. Fine, instead we will heal up my sword, then do that for 27. What do you mean? Why is that one 5 versus this being 27? That makes no sense. There's no way I'm spending 27 levels on this. Like, I still have to put mending on all of my stuff, dude. I am not doing that. Yeah, all right, we'll just do this. Soul Fire, Sharpness 4, Unbreaking 3, Epic Diamond Sword. I'm assuming Soul Fire just means, like, blue flame. All right, well, now that we have our new diamond tools, I need to work towards getting mending on all of my gear. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So much wood, so many saplings. Life is good. That's a good amount of wood. I think that'll be plenty for all of the villagers that we have. Boys, I need you to know. I've got a lot of wood here, got a lot of sticks. I'm gonna need all your M's. There we go. We'll keep those sticks for later. Keep those saplings for later. And now we have a bunch of M's that I can use to get mending. That's unbreaking. This is mending. All of your mending, please. All of your mending. We are back down to 10 emeralds. I bought Soul Fire? How did I buy Soul Fire twice? Oh, man. Never mind. We've only got 5 books. All right, most importantly, let's do our armor first. 2, awesome. 2, that's what I like to see. 2, and then we'll do our tools first. So we'll do the pickaxe, and we will do the axe. There. We only need 2 more books, and we are good to go. Now, one thing I need to start working on is farmland, because we have so much of it over here. Like, yeah, I really need to focus on that a little bit more. All of this backside, I think we should just turn into a massive farm. We could even put like maybe a windmill all the way back here, something like that. My first little test to see how well farms are going to cover the area, or I guess look while covering the area, is in between the villager trading hall and my house. My first wheat farm improvement in like 70 days. I cannot believe we've had that starter farm forever now. But at the very least, when it comes to the bigger farm behind my house, everyone's going to be fed. Like, I could feed my next door neighbor planet type of farm. We're doing 3 massive layers for this one. 2 wheat, 1 carrot. That way the villagers get fed and then the animals can all be fed. But after getting the simple farm plan done, I started to work on the sidewalk, the pathway, the thing that goes at the very bottom of the thing. I really wanted to make it go somewhere, make it more walkable so that, you know, like if you're wandering around at night or something, you could find maybe a campfire at the end. So I made a stone hill, added in a couple of chairs, placed a lantern or two, and put some oak saplings down to hopefully give it a vibe. Now it's come to that point in the video where I'm going to start grinding for everything I need to go to the end. Obviously, one of the main things that we need comes from villagers, ender pearls, but first I need food from them. So I made a farmer villager, used sticks to get more emeralds, and upgraded him all the way to golden carrots. It's literally the best food source, and I can keep the bread that he gives me and give it to the villagers. From there, we were scrolling through the librarian trades because I need looting. I was originally thinking I would need it for ender pearls, but since I can trade for them, this is just going to make the mob farm more profitable, which after getting looting, I spent the next few days at. That way, I can use the levels to either fully max out my armor, tools, or bring the mending and breaking book with me to the end to put on an elytra in the future. After that, I made myself the cleric villager. This is the first time I've realized that he literally only has one starting trade. I don't know of any other villager that does that, but like, I guess you're forever getting redstone from him. Once he was max, I traded for all of the eyes that I needed, along with some extra XP bottles because they're very useful if your elytra's low and you have a backpack full of them in the end. Next on the list was a bow and arrow. Thankfully, the Fletchers trade you a ton of them, so I was able to work my way up to a purple, or an epic? Yeah, it's an epic bow. Then I enchanted it with infinity, which took so long to roll, by the way. But now we're pretty much ready for the end. I traded away the rest of the sticks that I had clogging up my backpack and started mining. I have no idea where down here this portal is going to be, so I'm just mining around hoping I remember where I saw it that one time. Once inside, it was just the stronghold room with the end portal inside, mostly because it's a pre-generated map, but that's all right. I popped in the eyes and we were in the end. But this one's a little bit different. This is the shattered end, which is a mod that basically makes the inside of this place so much harder to travel in. But before I can get to the outer end, I gotta beat this dragon. So I popped every crystal, and when they were gone, just annihilated this dragon's health. I'm just glad I brought infinity with me in here, because otherwise I would have ran out of arrows with how many I was missing. Once she was dead, we had technically beaten the game, but that's never where we stop, is it? We continue on to the outer ends. Thankfully, this time out in this wasteland, there was solid ground. This does not happen very much in the Shattered End mod, but I got lucky. I also found a lot of random ores out here, which if I knew how to use, could turn netherite armor into an even better set of armor, but again, I'm not that smart. So instead, I just focused on getting to the end city that I saw in the distance, and this one had a ship. But I'm fairly positive that I have dementia, because even though I was able to get to the ship, I had forgotten we were using tiered Z, which yes, works on elytras too. So even though I got to the best thing in the game, it was still common, lacking durability and minusing off my health. So guess who had to use it to go find more? If I can combine up for a rare, epic, or legendary, hoping that the rare doesn't have debuffs, I can leave. Nobody wants a debuffed elytra like the one I got on my second attempt, which was just another common. This continued until I got another common that I combined with the last one to get rare. And this one had 0 debuffs. It was like more speed and more health, so we're fine with that. We're keeping it. We're gonna put mending and unbreaking on it and get out of here. There had already been plenty of times where I had spent hours in the end searching for a good enough elytra to leave, and this was just luck. But it did finally allow me to see my world from the sky. Everything that I had built over these last 100 days honestly looks amazing. I am so proud of this build. We have a lot more to do, but it just looks so cool on top of the planet. But now it's back to doing chores and sorting through some of the stuff that I got in the end. Okay, for some reason, this rare diamond chestplate is like better than mine. Look, dude, look at my health. Bro, I might wear the rare one. Hold on. I don't have enough to put mending on it yet though, so maybe we will keep that for later. How are we doing in here, boys? You guys need some more carrots, I see. Here you go. Enjoy. I'm gonna steal one of you. Hold on. Ooh, I don't have a job for him yet. Let's see, what kind of job do we want to give him? We've got our carrot guy. Ooh, we could add one more Fletcher and basically be done with them though, because we'll have 6 of them. That's probably enough for all of the wood that we're getting. All right, sir, you're gonna join me over here. I don't really care what job you decided on. All right, you're gonna sit there for eternity until you're a Fletcher. Hopefully the stove doesn't give him a job, because I'm not breaking those. But either way, I did notice something about my house. Ooh. Yeah, this is terrible. This organization is so bad. So instead of actually organizing that house, why don't we just make a storage room. I feel like that would be easier, no? But let's see, how big do we want this thing to be? It's also gonna have to be on a stone platform like all of the other ones because this downward slope is not it. Let's say we do end up making it this height. I am gonna need some dirt to get over to it. There we go. Okay, basically like this, and then actually we might not do this one right here. We will do some sort of weird archway that goes across, and this will just go back a bit. This doesn't have to be very big because we're only using it for chests. So like if we arch it here, we could literally just do chests right here, very tiny, which is probably very good because I don't have much oak with me and I'm not growing any currently. So that's an issue already that we've run into. Good job, me. So basically this is what I'm looking at for size. There we go, normal design. The roof itself will probably go with stone again, with spruce on the inside of it. I just don't have stone anymore. Well, I guess we all know where I'm going. I may have went a little overboard because I spent the entire rest of these days just mining stone. I guess I'll have extra and I won't have to worry about that ever again, hopefully. Guys, I think I have enough stone. I only needed one roof's worth. Well, hold on, maybe I can fly out of this hole? Oh, that's gonna be tricky. Hold on, maybe take away the roof a little bit. Oh man, I don't know if I can do this. Oh, I did it, baby. Oh, make it. I gotta use another firework. Well, at least I was close. Now I have to put all of this to smelt. This is only gonna take a long time. So bedtime. Let me go see. Do we want a new villager today? Brand new man? Is that what we need? I don't know. Ooh, we could always use the brewing stand, guys, to be honest. Those things are always useful because they have XP. Let's go, sir. You are going to love your job, I know you will. It's the best job there is. Alchemist. He has no idea how he got... Huh? He's making love to the other alchemist. What the heck? This is not something I planned for. I don't even know if this is something they can do. They don't have beds here. Oh, good, they can't. All right, that was just for fun then, I guess. That's weird. Anyway, I'm still stealing one of you. Hey, come here. I need one of you. What is that thing? What the heck is that? I have no idea. I'll check it out after this. All right, Frank. Welcome to alchemy. What the heck was this black dog over here? Hello? Okay, what is this? Oh, it's a fat cat. Dude, it's so fat and thick. Oh, my word. I need it. I need it. This reminds me of my own cats. I absolutely need this thing. How do you tame this thing? Is it a cat? Guys, am I seeing things? Is this not a cat? What is this? I genuinely don't know. Hold on. Since I don't think it's a cat, do we have any leads? I know we got those guys at one point. Surely we still have their leads, right? Oh, it might be in the mob farm. Hold on. Are there leads over here? There are. Perfect. Sir, I need to know what you are. You kind of look like a cat, but if I go on a fishing adventure, I'm not gonna know if that's the right thing for you. Where'd you go? Yo, cat. Where you at, dog? Where'd the cat go? Oh, there you are. Hey, where are you? Get over here. There. Now where do you think you're gonna go, huh? Absolutely nowhere, bucko. I feel like this is a cat. This is a very thick cat, but a cat nonetheless. Can I go fishing? I think we're gonna go fishing. So a new side quest is dropped, and that be fishing. But of course, fishing rods have... Of course, dude. They all have the tiered level on them, which is new to me. I didn't realize that was a thing for them. All right, that's pretty cool. We have an epic fishing rod, but I'd like to enchant it. I need lure, all right? I need lure for this thing. Otherwise, I'm not going to get very many fish. So I actually want to go to the end and make an enderman farm so I can get levels, but I can't do that yet because I got to finish this build up. So let me grab some of the stone that we had been smelting, turn some of it into slabs, turn the other bits into stone brick. And I guess if we need a stair, I'll make a couple of these, but I seemingly never do for my roofs. Another thing that I do uniquely with this roof is I actually create another layer to it, and for some reason I keep doing that, and it is a trapdoor layer. I don't know if I want to do it on the outline here or not, but it just gives it a little bit more color, I think. Oh, it just gives so much life to the build. It's like a little bit more Viking, a little bit more medieval. but there we go. Don't worry though, this thing is not complete yet. I definitely think I might do a little bit of a different roof in the front here. Like take out a couple of these blocks, maybe make these stairs, just so that this gets a little bit more life. Yup, very nice. There we go. Adding a second dimension to that. Love it. And then comes the real hard part, all of the decorations that go into the build. First things first is I'm going to give it the stone foundation I originally wanted for this thing. The original design actually had this in the details. Yeah, see, I like that. It needs plenty of torches or lanterns around the outside. Also, I want to use some trapdoors here along the foundation. And then here comes the fun part. What sort of archway do I want to do? Do I want to start it here maybe? Have it come out like this? Just put spruce all the way around. Make it official. Make it make it like that. I don't really care. I think that looks better. Then came the fun part, decorating the outside, creating ledges out of campfires and trapdoors, as well as adding places in here for lanterns and potted plants. But now I move on to the actual chests area. Oh, wow. Am I actually needing every single one of these chests? Wait, I was kind of kidding. Wow, we were close. This is a big old chest room. But there, that's nice to have now. I can walk up here, check all of my chests. I do need leather, though. I would like to have some item frames. That cow knows what's going on, dude. Yeah, all right. We have 0 leather, and I didn't see any wheat either. Oh, we've got 12. We got 14 wheat. This actually might be enough to breed the cows, because Fat Cat 2, come here. I need you. No, I can't do that. I can't go in there. Oh, no, come here. Fat Cat 2. Yes, I have 2 fat cats. Let's go. Where's my other fat cat? Oh, there he is. Okay, good. Everything is a chore today. All I wanted to do was breed the little cows over here so that we could get to work on getting more leather for my chest room. But no. I had to have a fat cat appear out of nowhere. Come here, fat cat. Stop drinking out of my bowl, dude. That's not cool. You're slightly, like, you know, you're brown, you're white, I didn't do it! I didn't Shane Dawson it! Wait, was that saying it liked me? Or was I doing something with a cat? Hi, buddy. Hi, how's it going? I'm gonna get you fish, okay? And since you're like, you know, white, brown, whatever, I don't have a cat that looks like you. I don't have a cat that looks like that guy either. But for now, I'm gonna call you Boots. And you, over here, who's scared of everything, you're Shadow. All right. Those are actually my IRL cat's names. The lighter one that I have is Boots, and the darker one is Shadow. Well, what I'm thinking, now that we have a bunch of tasks currently, I need to move all of my storage into the other house, and this is just gonna take so long without item frames. Like I need the organization, so I gotta wait for the cows. In the meantime, though, we can go back to the spruce farm. I'm gonna grab up some of this spruce, and we're gonna try and make everything that I would need for an Enderman farm, because I'm at 4 levels. This should be enough wood for the Enderman farm. Now we also need carpet for it, a lot of carpet. So I should probably go shear my sheep now so that they can refresh their coat. Hello, guys. Yes, I know. So many days ago, I killed all of your breadwinners, and I shouldn't have. Those brethren, hopefully they serve me well. Maybe there's a... No! Cat! Fat cat! Did you steal my fat cat? Where's my fat one? No! Shadow somehow broke her lead and ran away. How? No, dude. Well, I genuinely don't know where my cat went. I'm actually a little sad about that, because I was gonna get name tags for him and give him matching sweaters. But this thing has just is fully disappeared. Guess I'll resume my activity of looking for all of my wool, making some carpet, and getting everything for the Enderman farm. Okay, we need a name tag. At what stage do these guys trade name tags? Name tag is 19 emeralds? Are you being for real right now? Oh my word, I have to use another stack of wood. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough wood for the Enderman farm. Here you go, rip-off artist. Take your emeralds, all right? I get my literal tag that has a piece of paper on it. That's all it is. It's string and paper, and I had to pay 19 gems for that. My goodness. We also need 9 hoppers and 2 chests. I think this is everything I need for the farm, other than the lanterns. I clearly don't need those. Oh, wait. I need 2 stacks of leaves to leave the end island. I need 2 stacks of these. Oh, look at that. It's gonna be a new day, which is perfect because I have everything I need for the Enderman farm. Well, time to go build that Enderman farm. I just don't remember how to get to the portal. I probably should have, you know, figured out a way to mark it, because I don't know where it's at. Is it in one of these caves, maybe? Down here, maybe? Ah, there we go. I found you. Okay, we need to make a better way to get in here. Hello there, world. Hello, how's it going? Wow, this is actually a lot deeper than I thought it was. Landing pad enable. There we go. I've got everything I need. I'm gonna get rid of that, get rid of that. Okay, get rid of that, get rid of that. Oh, this end is so different than any other end. But to do this thing, you wanna make sure you go to the very tip of an island and you place your lava. And then I would give you the next tip, but you have to wait for that to reach the void. So I guess use your looting sword to kill Enderman while that does it, so that you can get all your pearls needed for the, whatchamacallit, Endermite. Hopefully 20 ender pearls is enough. Is that still flowing? It is not. All right, we're good. Now that you have your lava fully done, you just do an entire stretch of water to go down with it. Oh my word. That was lit, dude. I almost failed that completely. Okay, just gonna build out the entire stack, or 2 stacks of leaves away from the end island. 128 blocks later, we can start our first platform. It does not have to be this small or large. If you want literally 1 ring around, you know, that's all for you. And then you want to have a roof on top. Make sure that you don't block your hole like I just did. But after you place down every single little bit of carpet, you gotta move on to the tunnel in which they will fall in. But you're basically making this so that the Endermen don't try and get out. Like they're not gonna land on a block, realize that they can TP away and TP away. This just keeps them in center in the hole the whole way. And you gotta build up to like what, Y40, Y42, something like that. I don't remember. I'm personally going up to Y42 here, and then I'm gonna start my platform, which is 13 blocks total out. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. Okay, cool. Do that on every side. Ooh, look at that. I brought enough wood. I feel like you probably need 4 stacks, maybe 5 of logs for this build, on the top at least. Now we want to make a crafting table here. Grab us some trap doors, and we're gonna place them just like this. Boom. It looks awful, I know. There's a bunch of Endermen. I can't stop it. And then if I am correct, we go up 1 2 3 right here, and then we place the iron bar, and we go up here. We're fully filling in the carpet area just like that. Okay. Then we do our railroad track, and I forgot to name I forgot to name the name tag. I grabbed a name tag. I forgot to name the name tag. Hold on. I'm a little bit of a moron. We're gonna name him. We're gonna name this little guy Frank wants you to subscribe. Frank wants you to subscribe. All one word. Fantastic. And they've already stolen a piece of dirt. Fantastic. Good job, you guys. Let me put on my armor. Try and spawn in myself an endermite. This is always the most annoying process in the world. It doesn't always work. It may take a while, actually. Oh, come on. There we go. All right. Frank wants you to subscribe. Get in the minecart. Yeah, Frankie boy. The goat, dude. Absolute goat. Okay. And then you want to go that way. Yup. Good job, buddy. All right, now he is nice and secure. We can get rid of this dirt now. Get rid of all that goodness. And I think we're good. I know you want to go in there. Go ahead, bud. Thank you. Okay, if I walk to this opposite side, they should just spawn in. If I am down here, do a bunch of Endermen spawn. A bunch of them spawn. Look at that. It works. Of course, when I mine the farm, though, I have this effect on my screen, so I apologize for that. But we grinded it for a while, even though this was my view. However, there was a little bit of an issue with the farm. I'm using a mod that makes it so mobs get stronger when you enter a different dimension, which means technically I built the farm wrong. They have more health than they're normally supposed to in vanilla Minecraft, so it takes a lot more hits to kill, which means it's probably a little bit better than my overworld mob farm, but not by much. Anyway, now that I have 43 levels to my name, I can enchant a fishing rod. Where did I keep it? Oh, where is it? There it is. Lit. Let's go ahead and see what we can get on this. Luck of the Sea 3. That's goated, dude. All right, I need another one though, because I really wanted lure, since we need fish for our cat. Cat? Kitty? Not again. No. No, this is the second time. It's gone missing again. Dude. I don't know where they got off to. That's so annoying. I still need to do it. I still need to make this pond that I want over here and fish. So I guess this is still the best time to do that. Like, man, I really thought I'd be able to have a cat. Oh, well, you know what? Maybe another one will spawn in. Maybe we'll get surprised. That'd be pretty cool. I do still need lure, though. Give me, that's a stick. Give me lure. No, lure. Not 2, not 2, 3. Thank you. My goodness gracious. 12 levels just to add lure to this? Absolute craziness. Whatever. Either way, now that we have that done, I gotta chop down all of these trees. Probably shouldn't be doing it this way because they're all just gonna fall off the edge. Whatever, don't care. I'm doing this so that we can clear out the land, obviously get in some oak, but also I gotta make a pond right here. This should be pretty easy as well. Since we want a house here, what I'm gonna do is basically make this sort of a cliff face, I think, which does mean all of the work that I kind of did earlier to make this, was useless. But to do this serious renovation, I am gonna need so much dirt. Do we have a lot of dirt? Oh, thank the Lord we have so much dirt left over. Ooh, and stone. We're gonna need a bunch of stone. Thankfully, we had some of it smelting because the bottom of our little lake is going to be stone. Basically, because in Minecraft, when you find a little lake, the bottom of it is mostly stone. Sometimes it can be gravel, sometimes it can be sand, but this time, in this instance, it is stone. And yes, I am aware the entire point of this wall was so that stuff won't walk over and fall off. But I don't think we have any villagers that are actually wanderers, nor do we have animals, so it doesn't matter anymore. I'm making this so that the pond we're making can be a little deeper and actually like sit flush with the land. It's just merging the sides together. Let me get rid of this outline for a house here because I have to make it so that in the front here, we're not going down. We're not like, yeah, like right here, we're not going down anymore. We're kind of going, yeah, we're kind of going up to here. And then this layer actually goes out more now. Like this becomes a cliff face instead of a slow slope. This seems like I absolutely just destroyed everything that I worked on, but I didn't. I mean, I did, but like, I'm gonna fix it, so it's fine. See, with a couple improvements, it's already looking a lot better, like an actual little wall that's holding up the dirt. I'm gonna replace some of these though with cobblestone because that just makes it look better. But with that, we're good. I do have torches now. I need to put these down before mobs spawn because I know they're going to. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen so many times. Now for this lake, I'm not trying to go down too far. Not that I have to really worry about that with the giant hole below us, but I really want it to be a gradual down sort of lake. It's not a lake. If anyone calls this a lake, you're from the wrong part of the country. This is at best a water puddle. And there we go. I like that. We're gonna use slabs for the bottom here. I should make some cobblestone ones as well, just so that everything seems to fit in, just like this. Okay. At random, we have cobblestone, and at random, we have stone. Perfect. Now I just need to do that with the outside here, where we're replacing a bunch of this cobblestone with stone. I think maybe along one of these edges, I'd like it to be a little bit more stony, so we can do that over here. And then last always comes water. Quite literally the hardest part because you have to make sure every single block is a source block. Now, I did say it was hard, but apparently either Minecraft has updated this and I'm not aware of it, or there was a mod that I was using that makes it so when there's already source blocks below it, it treats it as a full Minecraft block. So I only had to place a bunch of water around the edges to fill out the entire pond, which was great. This normally does not happen, and I normally don't have a full source block pond ever. Actually, this is the first time. Normally it's just the top layer is source blocks and that still spawns fish. But now comes the decorations around it and its path. So I went ahead and grabbed some stairs, fences, leaves, crafted up some fence gates and some lanterns and campfires and came back down. Now you'd expect me to be on to fishing, except I'm almost out of food, so I had to harvest more spruce, trade that with the Fletchers, and then trade what I got from that for golden carrots. Now we're ready to get started. Oh, our first one, and it's a pufferfish. Get back in there, bud. Let's try again. I need an actual fish for a cat. Oh, Dude, what is my luck? Try again. And this time we get an actual fish that doesn't even go into my inventory. You know what? He wants to be set free. Go ahead, buddy. Does anyone else actually fish in Minecraft? Because I find it so calming to just spend an entire night going fishing. It's something I don't do too often in my videos, and it's normally because of a cat, actually. There's no other reason for me to want food, unless I'm starving on an island, which has happened to me more than once. It's weird that it happened twice. Actually, it's weird that it's happened 5 times. Anyway, before I went to bed, I wanted to show you my haul. Well, that was some good fishing. We got a couple lily pads as well, which is pretty cool because we can just add them over here, make them look nice. I love how like 3D they are. That's so cute. But also, we got 19 cod and 14 salmon. Now, we can't cook these because the cats, if they spawn in, will not like them. I'm still hopeful that they spawn in so that we can have ourselves a kitty cat. Gonna save them in our backpack for whenever we see another cat. We also got a couple pufferfish, nautilus shell, and the enchantment book channeling. Not that I need it. So all in all, I'd say a very successful trip indeed. New day, another day, hopefully a cat will spawn. Until then though, we need to use our storage house. I have not used it one time. I have nothing inside of it, I think. Okay, I'm right. And all of our chests are absolutely filled to the brim. Not very good. Thus, I think we breed the cows and see how much leather I can get off of them. 30 should be enough. Surely there's not more than 30 chests in that building. All right, we got all the item frames we need. Let's see here. Right in the front, obviously, we have 9 like that. Oh, okay. Oh, we're fine. We're chilling. Plenty of item frames. Okay, I probably should have counted before I killed 9 extra cows, but oh well. Oh well. Each item frame is going to represent a different block type. So we start off with cobblestone, stone. We're going to have different birch chests, oak chests, spruce chest, dirt chest, a miscellaneous chest. I could keep going. But the real joy was the walk back and forth. Now, normally I decide the chests beforehand, go throughout all, I don't know, 7 of these unorganized lops, and pick out all of the stuff that is dirt related and put it in the dirt chest. But this process does take quite a long time, and I'm wondering if there's a better way to do this. And that took so long to sort out everything. My word, it normally does not take like 2 days to do. Thankfully, we did it though. We have every chest. I've added some obviously throughout, but now we only have 2 extra chests that are for literally anything along the way. For the rest of the day, I am just going to chop down some trees so I can do emerald trades. I'm so glad we got spruce at some point in the video, not just because of the trades, but also because we really needed another wood to balance out all of our builds. Like, the one theme was getting a little annoying. Okay, before I run out of time on this world, I want to finish up my base. It has been a very long time, and we've done quite a bit so far, but there are a couple other buildings that I outlined earlier that I want to do. Right here, we need a bakery. I never really got to use Farmer's Delight in this video, mostly because I found my own food. It still needs a bakery, and we're going to put it right there. We need brick. Oh, perfect. I just need that from you, and from you, and from you, sir. I started off the exact way I thought I would, building up the walls specifically out of brick and brick alone. I also thought it best to change the floors so that they wouldn't be dirt or have them as spruce because that would match the roof too much. So we went with stone. As for the outside, I had to do a little bit of terraforming because it was kind of floating. But I finished up the roof and tower like it were a barn. We stuck with the stone outline for the roof, filled it in with spruce, and did a little tower in the back just to give it some decor. You can't really fit anything in those towers. They're just meant to look cool. After that, I did all of the decorations, leaves, shelves, lanterns, campfires, trapdoors, windows, you name it, I did it. There we go. Our little bakery. I like it from above. Looks pretty nice. Looks pretty cute. Now, though, to actually make it a bakery, I need the stuff from inside of our house. It's not like I'm using it anyway. Obviously, back here, we will do our stoves. Put some, put some of that there. Then we'll do one frying pan like that. Hold on, I'll move this one. We'll do one like our patent pending method, so it goes through the wall. Then stove and cook pot. I'm gonna use stone slabs for the countertops here. I'm gonna put 2 cutting boards down, and then in the back, we'll do this right here for our other section. Add a cooking pot right there, and we're done. Now, the other stuff on our island that I've already mentioned that I have to do. One being this nether portal. I'm going to take this down tonight, and we'll figure out what to do with it in the morning. I believe I'm going to put it right down here. This is probably the best spot for it. Hello, underground. Just going to pop it in right about here. The idea for the nether portal is, since it's a, I guess, kind of otherworldly dimension, this thing crash landed into our world, which obstructed some of the rocks to form around it. Now, I don't know how long this planet has been in the sky, but I'm making it so that maybe there's lore around it. If you come back to this island not knowing that I was here and the one who made everything, then maybe you think this other dimension was some sort of lost civilization that was here from the beginning. One that I chose not to touch, which realistically I didn't. But after fusing it with the ground, I think it looks pretty good. I also think today we've got plenty of time. Let's tackle the tower that I want to build, the guard tower on the opposite side. Let's see, let's use ortho camera here, get myself in perspective, and yeah, I think right along this edge would be the best. I had never done a tower like this, so I was pretty much going in blind here. I didn't know how wide it was supposed to be. I wasn't sure how accessible it needed to be. I did end up adding a ladder, but like, maybe it doesn't need one. Maybe no one's supposed to be up here. Am I building a lost civilization? I don't know anymore. But we ran through a ton of different designs, broke so many blocks over and over again because I didn't like it, until the sun started to rise, and I gave up and just said it was good. Let's zoom in here. What does this look like? Okay, we gotta fix how it's held up, but other than that, I actually like it. We are on a new day though, so maybe we can finish this up quickly. All I did was take out the middle structure and use strip spruce logs as well as fences to hold it up. Plus that gives the top of the tower an easier walkability. That way archers can look around instead of in one direction. I think this is good. I think maybe the only thing that's missing is if we grab some oak trap doors like this. Boom, 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 boom. Do every corner with double trap doors. And then, guys, let me know what you think of my giant oak trap door on the bottom right. You see that little guy? Look at him go. Look at him freaking jibbling. Look at him go. Anyway, I'm insane. All right. I think this is good. For all intensive purposes, this is a fairly decent, semi-working, probably some guy will be on it eventually, archer tower. Last thing on the agenda is the fishing hut. I don't have that much time to do this. Okay, we're just gonna have to ball straight through this build. Okay, there. 4 wide, 4 by 3, 5 by 5 by 6. There you go. You figured it out. Oak and spruce is the new plan, because if you like place oak and spruce together, but you don't strip the oak, it like look good. I like it. It's new. We haven't done it on the island or on the planet yet. I keep saying island. I'm gonna forever say island. I'm probably gonna end up naming this video island on accident. That's probably high enough. Obviously, we're gonna do window here, window there, window back there. And for fishing hut, it's gonna be pretty open, so I'm not really worried about the roof or this wall too much. The roof of this guy, we're gonna use spruce for, like this. No, maybe, I don't know. Okay, wait, we'll do this on the outside. Okay, and then it goes up. Oh my goodness gracious, placed properly. All the way, oak all the way. And I guess we'll do, yeah, we'll go 2 up, and then we'll go over, and then we'll go 2 up, and then we'll go over, and then we'll go 2 up, and then we'll go over. And this will wrap around the rest of the build here. I think it literally looks like an old creaky shack, and that's what I'm going for. So I think we're fine. To finish off the fishing hut, I added in a bunch of barrels, fences, lanterns, leaves, and water decor via the use of cauldrons to give it the most lived-in look possible. And that is our final build of this world. I think we did it. I think we completed the island, boys. Look at this thing. It's not an island, it's a planet. I've literally been living here the entire time. How do I not get this? Oh my word. Look at it go. I remember day 1 when this thing was absolutely scary because it started at night because of how long it had to generate. But look at it now. We've got our spruce tree farm, our beautiful spruce trees. We have our mob farm that didn't work too well and I never looked at again. We built a wall securing ourselves from all of the overpowered mobs that I decided to start the video with that wraps all the way around. Heck, no one even gets to see the backside. But we have a beautiful farm back here. I've used it 1 time and it was too much because I did it during a harvest moon. Then we've got our original starter base, our new bakery, the villager trading hall, the mine that we definitely used more than once. I love it even to this day. Heck, inside we have our pathways to all of our structures that I used a few times. We of course have the chickens who generated way too many eggs for me to even deal with. I mean, my word, guys. Then we've got the sheep who I hit with an egg so that they would run around frantically. And the cows who mooed their way into our hearts. We only recently built this nether portal, and I never used it. And finally, our storage base, which I 100% used and remembered that we had the whole time. Never forgot. But boys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, I am done. We have completed 100 days on a planet. Good night. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe down below. We just hit 1 million subscribers, and I find it kind of funny I didn't know that while recording the video. But thank you to all who subscribed. You guys have been amazing, and I can't wait to continue. But before I go, I wanted to let everyone know that my channel is actually slowly being uploaded onto Spotify. No, Spotify didn't pay me for this. I'm just uploading onto a completely different platform, so you can find me in 2 different places. Nothing exclusive will be found over on Spotify. That is just another avenue in which you can view my channel. So feel free to check me out on there anytime. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.